What you think? This Cabernet has a way of vanishing on me. There's a hole in the bottle, leaking on this wine. It's already empty, it ain't even summertime. Ain't no hope I'm missing. That didn't slip my mind. There's a hole in the bottle of the wine. I keep my cool, play by
Takes that, rewind it back.
I swear 2 minutes ago that bottle.
Lil John got the beat to make your booty go.
I want to
Take that, rewind it back.
just tear with water down this ruby red.
Got the voice to make your
Sipping
booty
on
go.
it.
Go right. Say what? Got your start. You go right. Say what? Got your hands in the air. Go right. Say what? So say
on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. The world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I got a table for two, waiting back where I settle home. Think of losing you. Spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beam of a neon moon.
DJ Insane.
Good morning, beautiful.
Guess what today is?
Flowers for me.
Are the flowers blooming? Flowers blooming. Flowers were blooming. The sun's shining.
A vase, freshly cut flowers.
Who sent me flowers?
Must love flowers.
Can you guess what it is?
It's National Flower Day.
Did you know?
I love flowers.
I love flowers.
Bring me flowers.
It's showtime. Showtime. Thursday, March 21st, 2024. Good morning. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess, Property of Howard Hanna Realty. People, it's People Thursday. Yay. And he's not even excited by himself.
His day.
He bores himself. And of course, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. So I go out to lunch with Demetrius and K2 yesterday. Those two deserve each other, man. They are something. They are something.
I don't know. First, relax your face. Just honestly, relax your face. You are in no position to tell anybody who deserves anything. Like, I don't even, like, that's a regular thing, and you just go, they deserve one another.
Because I'm going to tell you, I'll give facts. I'll spit facts. First of all, it's a 12:02, and I'm walking in, and Demetrius like, "Where you at?" Now we're supposed to meet at 12. It's 12:02,
and the only
now
reason...
if I told him if I text you at 6:02 every morning, you'd get a text every morning.
First of all, relax. Here's my thing. Do I often text you where you at all the time? Huh?
Yeah.
Do I?
I don't know.
No, you don't. No, I don't.
What does that do with
that's
anything?
A one-off. Don't make it sound. Make it sound like this is an everyday occurrence.
But it wasn't even 5 minutes. It wasn't 5. It was 2 minutes, not 5 minutes late.
Once again, you act like you're always punctual. You act like you show up at the drop when noon. You act like you walk in the door at noon. Sometimes you walk in at 12:15.
Well, except that would make sense, except for the fact at 11:31 I texted you. We still good for lunch, and you're like, "Yep." So 30 minutes or 31 minutes earlier,
I don't know.
I
sometimes life be lifing with you, and then 12:15 turns to 12:30.
12:02.
So what happened? So where were you?
Oh, we're at Cocina de Carlos. We go to the buffet.
Oh, so you were both
and
there.
I don't think K2 or Demetrius have ever been to a buffet. It's like, so it's 12:02. He goes to take his jacket off and sit down. I'm like, what are you sitting down for, bro? It's a buffet. Let's go grab a plate. Let's move.
First, yeah, because you act like it's your first day out of prison, and now all of a sudden there is no unscheduled eating. So first, I sit down.
Yeah, you
and
try to.
Then K2 goes like this. What? We just don't order drinks before we eat?
No.
Yeah, no, because this kid makes a beeline. He barely takes his coat off. It is floating onto the bench as he is already up at the buffet and looking at us like he doesn't know what's wrong with us.
Why are you even concerned with the other two? Go get your plate. Worry about yourself.
Because he was going to sit down, and I'm like, I saw mi amigo at the buffet, and I gave him my drink order there. I'm like, mi amigo, I'm sitting right there. Agua, senor.
First, and let me just say, there is nothing more frustrating than an American person who just starts spitting out Spanish in a Mexican restaurant.
They appreciate
it.
They appreciate the effort.
No one appreciates it.
And servers love it when you track them down rather than just waiting for them to come to you.
And then spit broken Spanish in. Mi amigo, agua, andale, chop, chop.
I didn't say andale, chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
And then, like I said, Demetrius, he was going to sit down, and then he comes back, and he's got like 9 chimichangas. And I'm like, what are you doing with 9 chimichangas?
And
he's like, I dropped them in the queso, and I didn't want to leave them there, so I had to fish them out of the queso. I'm like, what?
You're an ass.
How do you drop them in the queso? You can't
just stop.
You don't need 9 chimichangas.
Accidentally on purpose.
Now, let me explain to you the reasoning behind this. I was going for a beef chimichanga, and I did drop it in the queso. Now, my instinct was to go for it with the tongs.
This explains the first one.
And so my instinct was to go in for it with the tongs, but that's the chimichanga tongs. So I put the tongs back in the thing, and I scooped it out with the ladle. Now I put it on the plate. Now I got a chimichanga covered in queso. Now, there's no way I'm eating that. It's crazy. And so instinctually, I just made a move towards the chimichangas with the ladle in hand.
It's like you froze at the buffet.
And then so now I had covered a couple of other chimichangas with queso. I can't leave them in the pan for just I ruined them.
Right.
I put them, so I have to take them out. I'm not going to eat them, but I'm not going to leave them there because now they have to take the whole pan out.
A full plate of chimichangas.
So I come, and it's 4, not 9.
Whatever.
Why didn't you just leave the first chimichanga in the cheese as a surprise for the next person?
That's irresponsible. That's disgusting.
That'd be the best surprise ever.
Okay. It's disgusting to leave it in there, but it's not disgusting to tell staff so they can replace the cheese.
What are you doing? Why would they replace the cheese?
But you just said it was disgusting with the chimichanga
was in there. It in there. If I had left it in there, you're a weird logic guy, and so. But so I took it out, and then so I took the other ones that I had covered in queso out as well, and then I brought them back to the table, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And then I explained it to him.
Chimichangas.
4, and once again, which is why everybody's disappointed when they have sex with you. It's 9. No, it's really 4. So I bring it back and I explain it, and it makes sense. It's logical to me. I wouldn't be
dropping chimichangas in the queso. There's chimichangas here. There's chimichanga on his hat. I'm like, how did one get on your hat?
Oh my God! First,
Jesus, you ever been to a buffet
inability
before?
to tell a story is ridiculous.
Thank you.
It upsets me and terrifies me at the same moment.
And then, so it's he's had plate number 2, so 9 chimichangas down, and then I bring over this delicious. They have a dessert chimichanga. So I'm like, dude, they have an apple cinnamon sugar chimichanga. And I bring him one. He goes to get his own. I'm like, I brought you 2. And then he's eating his dessert chimichangas. And then he goes back to the regular chimichanga. The leftover that he had. I'm like, you can't go from savory to sweet and back to savory. What kind of animal are you?
You absolutely can.
If you take me to a buffet, I'm literally only taking a bite of everything I put on my plate because you want to taste like what, and then then if you want something more, then you go with what tasted the best.
But but why are you bouncing back and forth from sweet to savory? You can't do that
because that's him. That's his plate. He can eat it that way.
You finish your savory and then you move on to the sweet. And never the twains shall meet.
When you're at home, but when you're in a buffet, it's Thunderdome rules. Okay,
is it?
I don't understand.
Wow,
dude doesn't even know how to buffet.
Man,
I was beginning to feel like I got left out, not being invited to go. But I think I was safe.
Don't worry, Renee. Not everyone got an invite.
And then K2 goes up there, and she gets 2 taco shells, the hard taco shells, and they kind of lay on top of each other, so they're kind of at an angle. So then she's taken cheese and sprinkled it on the sides of the shells. I'm like, what are you doing? Like when you pick the taco up, it's gonna fall off on the outside.
She broke it up.
Hold on. She sprinkled it on the side of the shells.
I don't know.
If you pick
I don't
up the
know
taco,
whose table he was sitting
all
at.
the cheese is gonna fall off.
Let me explain to you what she did. She filled up she had 2 taco shells. One had chicken in it. One had beef. She broke them up on her plate like a taco salad.
But why? So not only so she has cheese on the side of the thing. So if you pick it up like a taco, all the cheese is going to fall down.
Pick it up like a taco because she broke it up.
You're not understanding, Jimmy. He's telling the story out of line, out of order. So the cheese is sitting on top of him. Then she starts taking a fork and starts breaking the taco shells. I'm like, what is she doing? There was chips right next to the taco shells. You made chips out of the taco shells.
People, though, don't want to pick up especially I would say probably female.
What serial killer
don't want
tacos
to
with
pick
a
fork? A hard taco, and take a bite into it and having it break all onto the plate anyways.
Oh my God.
So it's easier just to turn it into a salad.
I don't understand where this fake outrage is coming from.
What do you mean?
If anybody should be upset, it should be the waiter who had to sit through you speaking into your phone into some ridiculous translator, and then you pull out
my goodness.
And then you pull out a gift card with the exact amount for the bill. Like he had to have been like, man. He's like, oh, give me, you got whipped cream and caramel sauce. He says it into the phone. The phone size, like, Jesus, bro, again. And then the guy goes, okay. And he comes out with these deep fried, what I can only describe as heart attacks on plates. and they're very good. Very, very good.
You ate two of them.
They were very good. I will not deny that anything that delicious is bad for you. But to watch him speak into his translator, and then the guy go, I got you, Mom.
Yeah, I got you, man. He comes
I'm like,
back,
oh my God.
He went back in the back and he pulls out whipped cream and caramel and he's like doing this. And
first, just to let me,
let
me just say, watching Andrew try to explain it without the translator first was probably the most entertaining because he gets all handsy and pantomimey about things. He goes, I need the whipped cream. It's probably behind the bar, the bar where you pour the drink.
El Barro.
And then El Barro. And he goes, and get me some El Caramel sauce. And he goes, that's probably behind the bar too.
See, I wish I would have witnessed this because it would have been sweet justice because Andrew gets all up about being that he's Mexican and everything. And I just, bro, he is like the most un-Mexican Mexican person I have ever met.
His Mexican comes out, it is like ancestry.com. I mean, you can trace it right back to the buffet.
Okay, so you used the gift card, but did you tip them?
Of course, we tip him.
Checking.
What do you mean? No, yeah, we give him a gift card to Applebee's.
Yeah, that's what we said. We were like, he got $40 in Applebee bucks. This is absolutely a bad deal. Toledo Edison does not take Applebee bucks. I've tried.
It was delicious, though. It was fun.
It was good.
Spends like cash.
Yeah, right. It does. By the way, today is National Crunchy Taco Day, so this is K2's day today.
I thought it was Flower Day.
It's
was
both.
Just announced.
It's both.
Wait. Today is the Crunchy Taco Day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh darn. We're having white people taco night tomorrow.
That's what I told K2. I'm like, the only white. It's like the Taco Bell white people hard crunchy taco.
look, she drinks her latte, she wears her Uggs, she is as basic as it gets.
But I'm just happy she went. I mean, she wasn't gonna go. We had to pressure her.
Yeah.
Right. The girl,
Kelly was there?
girl doesn't eat. You should have been
No, I had to
happy
babysit.
no matter how it
That's what
ended up on her
Demetrius
plate.
said.
I know. I
Demetrius
was like,
said.
I said, what is today? And she was like, what? I said, it's a win. You ate today.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, this is interesting to me. I like this question. Would you rather get a lifetime 99% discount on concerts, gas, or luxury goods like jewelry, designer clothes, iPhones? What would you rather get a 99% discount for life on?
Gas.
I was gonna, and my gas for me too. Demetrius? Kelly?
It was
Renee?
gas until you said labels.
Clothes, yeah. Unleaded, right?
Yeah.
Until like designer clothes
Yeah.
came up.
And
I was
I was
like,
like,
I'm like,
oh,
99.
damn you.
You know what? The money I'd save on clothes, I'll put in gas. So
Yeah.
clothes.
Clothes? You said clothes?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow. You agree too, Kelly?
Look at me. Yeah. Well, not today. But
Yeah.
What about you, Renee?
I would probably say gas because I would use that more.
That's what I think.
I'm not a big
What did
shopper
you-
or a label girl or any of that.
You said
so.
gas, right, Tifo?
Yeah, so I already shop at Goodwill, so I save as much money as I already can.
He can't save any more money. They said 32% said luxury goods. That was the number one answer. Number two was gas. And there you go. Number two was gas and whatever. Anyway, all right, let's take a break. Here is traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Over in Northwood, road construction at I-280, both northbound and southbound between Woodville exit 6 and Ohio 2 exit 7. Lane and shoulder restrictions for resurfacing scheduled through October. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 23 degrees and clear, and for your Thursday, March 21st, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 39. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 23. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf.
Producer Doug sent a text. He said, take Andrew to Loma Linda. No translator needed. Yeah, they have the whitest Mexican food at Loma Linda, man.
That is true.
They think that yellow nacho cheese.
Like, yeah.
Man,
when your salsa comes in like one of those like cat food containers, like with a handle,
like a big giant
like a
paste
big-
jar.
Yeah, like a big
gallon of
jug.
paste.
Like,
Look, I get it's the first Mexican restaurant in Toledo, and I get that it's packed every single night, Monday through Sunday.
It should
But
be
I
called
don't know
We
what-
Tricked You.
I don't know what you white people are doing, though. Man. Wait, hold on. What?
You're one of us.
What? No, I'm not. I'm
Well,
not claiming
no.
Loma Linda.
Je suis caucasian.
Wait, what?
He said you were very white.
Oh, okay. All right. So, hey, gotta say, my friends over at State Line Hot Sauce. The sauce is the king at State Line. And you know what else is king? Flavor. It's not just hot, but it's hot and flavorful. They make sure that every single bottle is made with love as well. And they've got so many different amazing flavors. You can try the Cali Verde sauce. You can try the Perfectly Garlic, those are two of my favorites, and the original is one of my favorites too. So those are really like the 3 favorites, but they also have the Mango Habanero and Tropical Island and the Carolina Gold Mustard, if you like mustard as well. So they have something for everybody's taste. Get some State Line sauce. You can go online, StatelineSauceCO.com, and get your bottle today.
Basement repair, we hear it all the time. My basement only leaks some of the time. Like only when it rains really hard. That's like telling your doctor, I only have chest pains when I run. Not really a cure. Well, we know that 40% of the air you breathe at home is from your basement or crawl space. And it only takes 30 to 60 minutes for a professional inspection by Toledo Basement Repair. Protect your home. Protect your family with Toledo Basement Repair. Call 419-504-HOME. 419-504-HOME.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for two. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets. Rental eye and ear protection. All for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock. The largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can check if you're paying too much for home insurance, because giving you options is the right thing to do.
Oh, you mean like when I let someone with less groceries go ahead in line? Sure, there's a part of me that thinks, if you only need 3 things, maybe go to a convenience store next time. And now they're sifting through coupons and my frozen foods are about to be not frozen.
But still, it's the right thing to do. So compare rates with Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
At Target, our prices for Easter are so low, you can put all your eggs in one basket. Surprise them with Target exclusive Favor Day treats, like our unique chocolate bunny and a cute basket, all from just $4. Add in some fun with a 6-pack of bubbles, 50-piece sidewalk chalk, and super soft stuffed animals, all from $5. And get great family picks with new Easter looks. It's easy with women's and girls' dresses for only $20 and under. Low prices on everything for Easter? Now that's Target.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants and stuff.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns. Here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Bash on the Bay is back in 2024, starring Jelly Roll with Oliver Anthony and Warren Ziders August 21st. Party with Ernest August 22nd. 2 incredible concerts at Hood Bay Airport. It's Northern Ohio's biggest party of the summer. On sale now at etick.com. Bash on the Bay, starring Jelly Roll, Party, and more.
Attention Northwest Ohio. Do you have a job? Do you want to drive away in a brand new Kia today? It's your lucky day. It's time for Taylor Kia's double tax refund event. You heard right. Double your tax refund up to $8,000. No W-2 needed. Taylor Kia has all your favorite Kias on the ground and ready for immediate delivery. Make no payments until spring. Past credit problems? No problem. Get a fresh start at Taylor Kia. Financing options for every buyer. Plus, get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book value on any trade when we make a deal, regardless of condition. Now is the time to buy and save thousands. Double your tax refund up to $8,000 on a brand new Kia. No W-2 needed. It's that easy. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at taylorauto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers with approved credit, all offers are mutually exclusive. Select new Kias. Offers expire 4/24.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
Wow, I'm a morning person.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
I should not use a chatbot to write my wedding vows.
This is your official invite to Match.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. Tifel is here, and of course Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. Let's get into the news. A man was arrested in a fatal shooting at a Toledo After Hours Club. He arrested DeAndre Kuntz, 29, on Wednesday for the fatal shooting. A 34-year-old Caprice Arnett. Shooting happened on March 3rd. They found Arnett suffering from a gunshot to the torso. First responders took him to the area hospital where he later died.
To the surprise of no one, I'm not really a late night guy.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly is after hours defined as?
Demetrius?
After hours is defined as any establishment that is open past the hour of 2:30 a.m.
And no alcohol is sold, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's alcohol sold.
Otherwise, what's
2:30? You can't sell alcohol.
That is
anymore.
why they're after hour joints. 9 times out of 10, they're membership clubs, and so they'll sell you what they call a membership, which will run you about $20 to get in. Now therefore it makes it a private establishment, and they can somehow skirt the.
Legally skirted, or you just they just hide?
Look, I don't know. Yeah. I've enjoyed many an after hour establishment. Nothing legal ever happened there. Dude, I met an old black man named Sundown. Let me just tell you how illegal that after hours club is. When he walked to the door and somebody went, "Sundown, let us in," and he went, "All right." And it was so dark.
Pilot is safe after the 180th plane has had an in-flight emergency. The Ohio Air National Guard F-16 Falcon had landed on the runway at the Eugene Krantz Toledo Express Airport around 11:20 yesterday morning. Pilot managed to exit the aircraft and is safe. The nature of the emergency is unknown at this time, but it is being investigated. Discipline ordered after Toledo firefighters argue about a responding call. We told you about this a few months ago. They finalized the discipline. Toledo safety director had to sign off on the discipline after the fire department held its administrative hearing in February. The discipline is a 3-day suspension. Firefighters were responding to a call made by the mother of Carly Collins on November 5th. EMS crews were called to her West Alexis Road home because the baby was having trouble breathing. And instead of going right to the call, the incident detail reported by the incident report said that the Engine 25 dispatch, or says firefighters on Engine 25 called dispatch to argue that another crew was closer. It turns out the other crew was actually getting fuel somewhere else. The firefighters arrived 11 minutes after getting the call. And you guys remember that story?
I do.
Okay, all right. Firefighter's name has not been released. We expect to have it in the coming days as part of the records request. So there you go. The baby ended up breathing more normally once EMS got there, and ended up and did not end up needing to go to the hospital. So thankfully, everything turned out okay.
This is kind of surprising to me because in my building I have a lot of older people, and so we get EMS and fire there a lot because old people are sick, and they go. But what's funny about
how does it feel to be like one of those tenants, but just trapped in a young man's body?
So like everything about you is old.
I know, right?
Your body screams like up.
I know. I feel right at home, except when the ambulance shows up. But what's funny though is from my experience, it seems like when somebody calls 911 and they're like, "Hey, we need fire EMS response on there," that the Toledo, that there is no official like dispatch, like this station goes to here, this station covers this area, because I swear they send as many as they can to one call. So like finally one will show up and they'll pull into our parking lot, and then like 2 or 3 other fire trucks will pass by slowly. Like you'll hear their sirens, and then they'll get like a block out. They'll see the truck. They'll turn their sirens off, and they'll just pass by my building slowly, like a jealous ex-boyfriend.
Well, I think they've come to find out that every time like an ambulance shows up at your apartment building, the shock of seeing an ambulance needs another ambulance.
An unhoused man dies the day after he's released from the hospital. Michael Calton was being treated at Mercy Health St. Vincent's for numbness in his back and being cold. He was released on March 18th, and the hospital allowed him to sleep in the lobby after because he was unhoused. Around 10 a.m. on March 18th, the hospital staff tried to wake him up. That's when police say he became combative, and Mercy police wheeled him out to the bus stop in front of the emergency room on Cherry Street. Hospital police last saw him alive later that evening. The following day, police responded to a call for a person down at the bus shelter in front of the hospital. It was him, unresponsive. That's sad. He was taken to the hospital, pronounced dead shortly after that. Groups have filed a lawsuit claiming Napoleon Campbell Soup Factory is polluting the Maumee River
with chicken noodle soup.
I mean, if you look at the Maumee River, it's probably split pea. There's just tons of split pea in there. It's not dirty water. The lawsuit claims the company routinely discharges wastewater with illegally high levels of phosphorus, a chemical that can contribute to algae blooms, as well as E. coli and other pollutants. Man, we're like F this water, just as a country. F this water. I don't care. Even though we know, and when I learned this from Donnie P., the amount of water we have on Earth right now is the only water we are ever going to have ever in the history of this planet, which is crazy to me. All it does is they move it around. Like the clouds pick it up and they move it over here, and there's more moisture, and then you drink it, and then you pee it out, and then it's filtered, and someone else drinks it.
The water you drink today was probably whizzed out by a dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly. 100% true. So, I mean, you would think we would take
kinky.
You'd think we'd take better care of it. But we're like, nah, F it. I mean, Campbell's got to make their money. Judges threw out a Catholic school parents' case against Sylvania schools over busing. 2 families sued the district and the director of transportation over plans to require private school students to be bused to a central location and switch buses before being taken to their school have lost in court.
My precious babies can't be sent on with those other little ruffians.
This is so dumb. The bottom line is, look, you have chosen to send your kid to another school. Your choice, fine. But there is going to be some inconvenience. The inconvenience is the school's not a block away. It's going to be, however, depending on what school you pick, it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes further, and you're going to have to take a second bus. That's just the way it is. I mean, come on. It's common sense. You're not going to blame the school. The school district's supposed to pick you up and take you directly to your private school? Get out of here.
It's funny to me because when I was a kid, like, and I used to go, my mom sent us, we used to go to Mount Vernon Elementary, and we lived on Central, and we would have to take the bus to school, which meant we would have to take a bus downtown, transfer, and then get on another bus that will take us to school. And we were in the 3rd and 4th grade. Like, my mom trusted us to take a little slip of paper, look at a number, and then get on said bus. That's what happened. And now all of a sudden, you guys don't trust your kids to do the exact same things that we were required to do as children.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the issues, and correct me if I'm wrong, Andrew, is that the kindergartners are going on a bus with the high school.
What does that have to do with anything?
They just feel
they don't want the kids taken advantage of, or kids will be intimidated, or
what high schoolers are messing with kindergartners?
Oh,
right.
You never know.
Like, aren't their siblings?
I went to a Catholic school.
How cool would it be and let me tell you, if I was a kindergartner and I got to ride on the bus with big kids, with big kids, like the equivalent of what I think are like the coolest adults ever.
Well, like for instance, Josie, our 5-year-old. I mean, the 16 and 17-year-olds, I mean, they have such a great relationship. And unless you have unless you're telling me you have horrible high school kids that have been raised just crappy, they should be mentoring them, and it should be a sweet thing. And if it's not, then that tells me something. That tells me something about your high school kids. What were you gonna say, Renee?
I remember I went to Catholic school, and we took a bus, and with my siblings who were older, and the boys that were also on the bus, they were mooning people out of the windows and doing all that. But I was, you know what I mean? It was just kind of like that.
And Renee, you thought they were the coolest people on the planet.
It was like, you know what I mean? Like, it's childhood memories.
You want to take those days away from those children? Seeing random asses smushed up against the window.
Right. Like, I mean, they were just being like boys who were funny, 8th grade boys. But I was like, kindergarten.
Right. Project I Am announced the 2024 Acoustic for Autism results. Over $1 million they raised for hundreds of families that are going to be helped in our area.
So impressive.
Yeah, this one is interesting to me. And Ohio is trying to make it so kids don't need certified driving instructors.
What? What?
Yeah.
No, not a thing. Look,
any adult. They're saying any adult can teach the kids now.
No, that's not true.
Using an app.
That is not true.
Using an app.
That is.
Just have your phone open while you're driving, kid.
I had to wait till I was 18 to take my driver's test
Why?
because I couldn't afford to take the actual course.
But that's what they're saying is maybe if you're
just put driver's ed back in school.
If you're low income, then now you don't have to pay for driving school. An adult with an app that can teach you how to drive.
Nobody wants me teaching
but
them
I don't
how to
think
drive.
me as a 16-year-old would have been
Man, do you know how
as
many
good of a driver as I was when I was 18.
Do you know how many murders will happen in a car with a parent and an app and a 16-year-old trying to teach them? Oh my God. I remember my mom when she was teaching me how to drive, right? She taught me on a stick shift because she said if you can drive a stick, you can drive anything. And I remember once I put it in first gear, I let the clutch out, and and all I did was pull it hard to the left, and we did circles. And my mom was screaming. She was like,
As a kid, you start to freak out, and you don't push the clutch because if you push it, the magic things, you push the clutch back in, everything stops. But you don't think about that, and you're like,
oh my God! I tried to push that accelerator through the floor.
I never learned how to drive a stick shift myself. I never did. It was not a thing on there. I didn't learn how to drive till I was 18. On there.
Well,
so I just never did. I had
I
a car dealer try to teach me because he was trying to sell me a Pontiac Sunfire manual, and he was trying to teach. He was like, I could teach you in 5 minutes in the parking lot. I made him see Jesus.
In Ohio, a toddler has died after her mom left her alone while she took a 10-day vacation.
Another one?
I think this is the same one that you mentioned, but we never mentioned it on here. I think you talked about it in passing. But a judge called it the ultimate act of betrayal. Jalen's cries echoed through the quiet streets of Cleveland in the dead of night. The toddler whimpered and howled, but no one came to the rescue.
No more. I can't.
Yeah, Mom had gone on vacation for 10 days. Fourth deputy from Mississippi's Goon Squad has been sentenced for multiple incidents of torture. The ex-deputy get 40-year sentence as the judge decries the brutal attack on two black men. Two former Mississippi deputies were wept in court on Tuesday as the federal judge sentenced them to years in prison and condemned their cruelty for breaking into a home with 4 other white officers and torturing 2 black men. They say that they carried out the most shocking, brutal, and cruel attacks imaginable against the 2 black men, Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker, and against a white man during a traffic stop weeks earlier. Dedmon did not look at Jenkins and Parker as he apologized Wednesday, said he'd never forgive himself for the pain he caused. Now, Jenkins, who has trouble speaking after being shot in the mouth during the January 2023 attack, said in a statement read by his lawyer that Dedmon's actions were the most depraved of any of those who attacked him. Wow. What else? Reddit poised to make its stock market debut after the IPO priced at $34 a share among strong demand. That's where Tifa lives, is on Reddit. He loves Reddit. That dude. I mean, just look at him.
I do.
That's gonna be my answer to anything.
Yeah.
Just look at him.
Look at
I don't even know what that means. Kate Middleton.
Nice. You're losing weight and you're getting meaner.
That's not true.
Oh yeah, it's funny. It's a scientific fact.
Boost of confidence or something, thinking he's all that, and you're being so mean.
What? I'm still kind and cuddly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, I'm seeing a change.
It's not true.
All your empathy was contained in your fat.
Yeah.
Kate Middleton's medical records were breached.
Multiple UK news outlets reporting 3 staff members at the London clinic are being investigated for allegedly trying to access Kate's personal medical information. The UK government privacy watchdog confirmed to NBC News they received a breach report, but didn't share whether it included one or more allegations. Kensington Palace not confirming whether or not Kate has been notified, referring questions to the London clinic, which in a statement said, in the case of any breach, all appropriate investigatory, regulatory, and disciplinary steps will be taken.
I mean, if it's in the news, chances are she's been notified.
I don't know. She's not like sitting in front of the TV, like, huh? William. Oh, sorry, I left him. That's right.
That's not true. Snoop Dogg had honored Dr. Dre during the Hollywood Star dedication yesterday.
Dr. Dre getting finally his Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Famous friends there throughout his career showing some support, including, of course, Eminem and 50, plus Snoop Dogg honoring Dre's big moment in the most Snoop way possible.
Dr. Dre, my brother from another mother. A rock in the sands on the beach he'd soon discover. Now we deep cover. Blood brothers on a mission. Dre's edition. House with no furniture, studio in the back with a little bit of food in the kitchen. There would be no Snoop without Dre. Together we created magic in the studio, and our collaborations have left a mark on the world of music. From intro to endo, our partnership has been legendary.
Okay.
Why do you say it like that?
I'm like, I don't need we know you rap, bro. I know, I know you rap. Like, I don't need the rap in the hey, thank you, like Dre thing. Can't smoke some weed, just go, you know what? We made a lot of money. Had it not been for you, like there would be no Snoop Dogg. But I don't need the rap part. Bro. Like, come on.
There's so much news we haven't gotten to, and we're done.
I know, and we got Tifa.
I know. In by the way,
say it like that.
I'm the mean one, but I'm the mean one.
I'm sorry. We got Tifa
in sports.
Love the effort.
Real quick in sports today, Renee. The Final Four kicks off today. Don't expect to see your husbands for a minute. They're going to be all day. They're going to be at their favorite sports bar.
B-dubs.
Today is D-Day.
Today's your D-Day. Go see Demetrius at.
We had a girl.
B-dubs.
Bro, it was so funny. You ever just have somebody just quit in the middle of their training shift? On the first day of training, like she just like she went like this. I got to go to the car. And it never came back.
Dude,
we were just,
and she was never.
Do you remember
again.
her trainer was like, "Have you seen Stephanie?" And we were like, "No." She just walked out the building and never returned.
Dude, I remember Scuba Steve Turtle.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling us a story one time about at Car Stereo One. They hired a guy, and they were training him his first day as well. And he went to go get lunch, and they're like, "Where's Carl at?" He went to get lunch like 2 hours ago. I don't know. And so went to the bathroom. He wrote on the bathroom mirror, "I quit."
we had a guy disappear once. like in his first week. Like he just disappeared, and then we got a letter 3 days later. The dude mailed in his resignation.
We haven't seen you in a week. We know you quit.
Right, exactly. Did you see this? Shohei Ohtani, Renee,
the baseball player.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Dodger superstar has fired his interpreter and close friend following allegations of illegal gambling and theft from the Japanese baseball star. Apparently, this dude stole millions from him. The interpreter was let go from the team on Wednesday following a report by the Los Angeles Times and ESPN about his alleged ties to an illegal bookmaker. The team is in Seoul, South Korea this week. Ohtani made his Dodger debut, and they had to let this dude go. So that's crazy. They've been friends / interpreters for about 10 years, and you found out he was stealing his money.
So unloyal. So
Learn like honestly, 10 years. Come on, pick up the language, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. It's just like you cannot be in this country for 10 years.
Does it surprise
making
you
that kind of money? And look, you're vulnerable to a guy who will take you to the bank, and you're just like, he said yes.
Can he not afford Duolingo?
He said yes. Like you can't figure out what yes means.
Does it surprise you? Like there's like grandmas in this that have been here from Italy or whatever for like 40 and 50 years, and you can still barely understand what they're saying. and their kids speak perfect English. It's like
that I forgive.
How do you forgive that?
Because they're taking care of their family. They're at home. They don't need to speak English.
Right.
They're fine.
True.
It's this dude making millions of dollars, representing the city, doing all this stuff. He can't afford Rosetta Stone,
right?
Okay, you can't download Duolingo.
Like get something, bro. I watched Andrew speak into an iPhone.
Yeah,
like you can't replace him with an iPhone.
All right, that is the news. All right, Tiefl's here with WTF news. Go ahead, Chief.
Always bringing you just the hottest stories right there. That's right. Like for instance, of Lord Mackenzie of Cromwellgate. That's right. We're going to the UK.
Okay.
All right. He's a former police chief in County Durham there, and he was relating a story recently. His wife was visiting London, and she got her credit card stolen. And she called him. She's like, "Hey, my card's been stolen." And he took a look at it, and he made the decision not to report it to the police.
What?
Well, he was looking at it.
The guy was probably spending less than
she was. It. That's exactly it. He's like, this guy
more responsible with your credit than you are.
That's exactly it. He was like, he's spending less than my wife was spending. I didn't see the need.
That is unbelievable. That is some Renee type stuff right there. John would rather have the credit card in someone else's hands.
This guy is donating to children. It is crazy. He's paying the bill.
All right, so I don't know if anybody is familiar with Justin Wood. He's apparently has a YouTube channel called Seductive, where he takes his service animal, Wrinkle the duck, around with him places. He recently found himself in some hot water at a Buc-ee's. He took his duck into the Buc-ee's.
He took his duck into the Buc-ee's.
He took his duckies into Buc-ee's.
Yeah, took his duckies into Buc-ee's. And now most of the time the duck was in apparently a stroller, because that's a thing now.
Yeah.
And but occasionally he let the duck out to walk around and give high fives to other customers.
It sounds the cutest thing ever.
And it does. It sounds cute. But he was told when he came in, animals weren't allowed inside the Buc-ee's. And he's like, it's a service animal. And then like later on, another employee told him, hey, animals aren't allowed inside. And they're like, he's a service animal. I can give you the paperwork. And I imagine the paperwork is some made up online stuff. And then
it's like me being able to marry people.
There's actually, it's a weird thing. People do have paperwork for it.
I know.
You're just like that. Yeah. They're like, you want to see my card? I'm like, no, if you got a card. No.
If you went to that effort.
If you went to that effort.
Whatever.
I'll play to your little fantasy.
So he goes to leave and he gets met by a cop. The cop informs him that now he is not only trespassed from that Buc-ee's, he is trespassed from every Buc-ee's nationwide.
Wow.
On there. And
What?
If he's ever seen inside of another Buc-ee's, he will be arrested.
Wow.
On there. So Buc-ee's refined their policy, and their policy is basically we allow pets if you have a legitimate disability on there. Not you can't just bring any animal and be like, oh, it's a service animal.
But if it's service, you don't know. Sometimes you don't see someone's disability. I mean that sounds like
there are specific questions you're allowed to ask. Correct me if I'm wrong, Demetrius. There are specific questions you're allowed to ask, but they don't have to because I'm sure they get trained on it.
Oh, it B-dubs?
Yeah,
you bring
your service duck in.
You're allowed to ask, is it a service animal, and you're allowed to ask what specific function the animal is.
What if you brought your service chicken in and you're sitting there eating chicken wings?
Yeah. I'm like, what is this? Like, are you just trying to intimidate your service animal? Is this you just showing him what happened to the last one?
Yeah, that didn't behave.
Yeah, you sit right here and you see what happened to your brother.
All right, Adam Sizemore of Oxford, Ohio, is facing 2 counts of telephone harassment, 1 count of menacing for repeatedly calling his son's school to complain about the amount of homework. Apparently, he called a whole bunch of times inside of an hour on 2 separate occasions to yell and verbally abuse the principal and other staff over what he thought was too much homework. At one point, let's see here.
I have a couple of his calls if you want them.
Let's hear it.
Basically, the parent didn't like that his child was getting homework, so he decided he was going to call the school and call the school repeatedly over and over again. He calls dispatch, I think it was 18 times roughly.
I want to talk to the chief.
Leave a voicemail if he doesn't answer.
I'm being very nice.
Well, then come to the police department and we'll call the chief in and you can talk to him in person.
I pay for him. He can come to my house.
Well, I'm going to send some officers out to your house to talk to you in person.
I hate people like that.
He was very accommodating.
You can just hear
like the dumb.
Yeah, like this is just, like I have to say, black people don't do this. Like we don't go. I want to talk to
send the cop to my house.
Cops to my house.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that.
I read the story and immediately I was like, it's a white guy.
I wonder, like, am I wrong if I what do you call it?
What?
Dialectist? Like, as soon as I hear a white dude with a southern accent sound like that, I mean, I think you're immediately dumb.
I think it's pretty safe to say he probably has a refrigerator full of Mountain Dew.
So
and PBR
and NASCAR posters.
So he apparently at one point told the principal that he better put his big boy pants on. In an apparent threat to that he was going to come down there. He made the principal think that he was going to come down there and cause some sort of violence at the school, which is what prompted him to get police involved on there. So it's okay to call your children school, just not 50 times inside of an hour and threatening them.
Jesus.
Homework is a thing, though.
What do you mean? I'm against
parents. Parents get up like I don't know what happened all of a sudden, where this movement came from, where all of a sudden you're like, kids shouldn't have homework. I mean, they don't get homework on the weekends anymore. Like Friday, you don't get homework.
Good.
Like, and
I don't think homework should be a thing.
Like it's crazy to me.
Look, homework is not an indication of how smart you are.
No, but it is an indication of how self-disciplined you are.
But dude, if my kids are getting up at 6 a.m. for school, and then they're getting home at 3 or whatever, and then they have an extracurricular activity or whatever, because studies show if they're in extracurricular activities, they're going to excel more in life. So now it's 4:30, now it's dinner time, now it's 6 o'clock. Now you got to do an hour and a half of homework. I've seen my kid at 8 o'clock at night having to do an hour and a half of homework because she works a job and she teaches and she goes to school all day, and it's too much. It's too much.
Time management. It teaches you time management. I understand you don't like it.
I would have done great in school. I never did one lick of homework, never, and it shows. See, I'm the mean one.
Never did a lick of homework. Never been punched in the
face. So, and I love the story because it's always guys with 3 names: Dwayne Leon Whitmire of Hall County. It was in Hall County Superior Court. He pled guilty to charges. Apparently, he was visiting down in Florida. He was in Gainesville, living that Florida life for a little bit.
Yeah.
Got pulled over for speeding and got himself a speeding ticket. Well, he did not like that. So when he got home, he opened up. He used the officer's name and picture that he had found online, and made a new profile for him online on a gay dating app, with the tagline, "I would like to cuddle with the man of my dreams." And made several communications with people pretending to be this Gainesville police officer who just happened to give him a speeding ticket that he didn't like. And so that was he apparently, he got found out, and he got hit with identity theft, misleading transmittal of official name, trade name and legal seal, and basically they said that he did it to embarrass and harass the police department.
I gotta tell you, someone thought they were funny and signed me up for a pro-Trump text messages on a daily basis. And
That was me.
Did you, Renee? Did you do it? Okay, did you do it? I knew
You
someone
will
did it.
never know.
I can't tell if she's serious or not.
I know, I can't either. But this is it infuriated me because I'm starting to get pro-Trump text messages. But it just shows how scammy they are, though. Listen to this. I got a text message from Laura Trump. Laura Trump.
Laura Trump.
She's like one of the kids' wives or something.
Oh.
Laura Trump viewed your profile yesterday and nominated you for living legend status. This is the highest honor the co-chair can bestow, and she has selected only a handful to be the final recipient since her election. Can you send me some money? I'm like, what?
It's like getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You still got to pay for it.
Yeah, I know. And then she sent me another one. Did you miss Lara Trump's message? She wants to know if you endorse Trump for president. And then there's another one. Oh, and there's hands off Trump Tower. Radical Democrats went to seize my property. Like Donald Trump is texting you. Like, it's just,
that's not as far fetched as the Laura Trump one, because I just see him randomly texting people.
Someone give me the Andrew phone. He needs to know.
So I don't know who signed me up, but you thought it was funny. But I did keep them coming. I didn't
honestly. You've given your phone number to the entire area.
True.
Anybody could have signed you up for this.
That is true. All right, thank you, Tiefel.
Anytime.
All right,
except only on Thursdays.
WTF News with Tiefel. That is the news.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Entrance ramp is closed at I-475 southbound on ramp from westbound US 24 exit 4. The US 24 westbound ramp to I-475 southbound is closed due to construction, scheduled until early August. Please detour from northbound I-475 to Dussel Drive to southbound I-475. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 23 degrees and clear, and for your Thursday, March 21st, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 39, and for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 23. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
semi-annual beauty event is happening now. Unleash your love for beauty with 50% off daily beauty steals on hair, skin, makeup, and fragrance. Shop your favorite brands like Tarte and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Plus, grab perfect hair care pairs from brands like Redken and Olaplex. And check out new arrivals from brands like Charlotte Tilbury and Dyson. Shop the Ulta Beauty semi-annual beauty event online, in-store, or try pickup today. Now through March 28th. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful. Conditions apply.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center,
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew.
Hey, it's Amy
bourbon
Davis.
lover's
If you're wondering if you need a new furnace, Tom from Wojo's can send you in the right direction.
If you have PVC running out of the side of your house for your vent, it means you have a high efficient furnace already. If it's running good, I would just have it clean and checked. But if you have an older furnace with a metal vent going out of your chimney, you'll absolutely save money, and it will pay back in a shorter period of time by putting the 90% plus furnaces in.
So how do we get a hold of you?
419-693-3220 or on the web at wojosheating.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Eucora is helping over 100.
Hey, I tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store, family owned. That is the place to go. You can shop the rest, but you need to buy from the best, and that would be Furniture Palace. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon; or online, FurniturePalaceToledo.com. If you wait 30 seconds, you're going to have Steve Sleaze, brought to you in part by Med1 Care. Hang on.
You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze. Hey, Steve.
Hey, happy Friday, Junior, everybody.
Happy Friday, Junior. What's going on?
And, got to go to Columbus today. I'm like watching the weather to see what it's going to be like down there because this time last week, I saw my last flash before me. So I'm making sure.
You almost died in one of those tornadoes.
I almost did, honey, and drank a whole bottle of Chardonnay, honey, while I was watching my life pass by me, reaching that back. So I said, well, if I'm going to go, I'm going to have a full stomach of Chardonnay inside me.
Wow. All right. Well, safe travels, my friend. What's going on in Sleaze?
Well, Sleaze, there's a lot going on, you guys. So finally, I did not know this. So Whoopi Goldberg finally admitted to using Mounjaro to slim down after weighing almost 300 pounds. We got some audio.
I will tell you, I weighed almost 300 pounds when I made Till.
Yeah.
And and I had taken all those steroids. I was on all this stuff. And one of the things that's helped me drop the weight is not Majolica. Mounjaro.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
What does Oprah use?
I don't know. I don't know that she used anything. She was
does
doing
for
it
maintenance
all
now, though.
She didn't say what she uses, but she did indicate that she has used these weight loss medications.
Mhm.
And what I got from it, I have a similar story. During COVID, I gained 40 pounds. I was horrified. 40. All I did was eat arroz con calamare, and I love to cook, and I found out I love to eat, and I was horrified by the fact that I would have to come out on air. I was, and so I also took Mounjaro, and I got all these nasty emails and things. And
What'd they say?
You're too skinny, and why did you do this? And you're taking the drug away from diabetics and things like that. And so there is shame.
Well, here's my thing though. If it and this medicine was meant for diabetics, and when people found out that you could lose weight on it, there was a mass drive to get it, and then diabetics couldn't get it.
Right.
So yes, you should feel bad when the people that it's intended for can't get it because you want to drop a couple of pounds.
Well, I don't know,
and that's my thing.
I don't know.
Other than that, I don't care. When people that it's intended for can't get it because you have some kind of cosmetic issue, then that's where I draw the line.
Well, first of all, it's not just a cosmetic issue. If you're overweight, it could cause health issues. So it's not just cosmetic. And number two, I don't think that that's the case anymore. I think there's Mounjaro, there's Ozempic.
Yeah.
I think there's several different ones, and I don't think they're having the same issues, supply chain issues they did at the beginning.
December, I think, was my yearly physical, and I tried to get Wegovy, and they wouldn't give it to me.
They wouldn't give it to you?
They wouldn't give it to me because all of my blood work was good. Fine. So they told me no. And I was hoping, I was really hoping they would give it to me.
Right.
So, I feel for people who are desperate and need to know, that really want it. But I was denied. So I can see that, when people say they're taking it away from diabetics, well, they put a stop to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's all over the place or if it just has happened.
I think, like I said, it was when it first was discovered. I think there was an explosion.
So we're okay.
I don't think now.
We're okay now. Everybody, a big sigh of relief now that everybody doesn't have to exercise anymore. That a healthy lifestyle isn't really a thing anymore.
Stop it. This is a tool.
No, it's not. Because it's not a tool. People aren't just going, oh, I'm using this in conjunction with exercise and diet. They're not doing that. They're just using it and losing weight. And tell me again how you're getting healthier, other than the fact that you're not carrying around all that extra weight. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you're strengthening your heart. Tell me how you're strengthening your joints and your muscles.
You're not even making sense right now.
Stop. But honestly, you can't look at me and tell me that
less
it's
stress
okay
on your heart if you're not carrying as much weight around.
All I'm saying is this: we all agree that exercise is fundamental, is the thing that keeps you around. But now,
They say,
now we're okay with just the shot.
Say eating is about. They say that eating is about 80 to 90% of it.
Who's they?
Scientists.
Your diet
experts.
is 90%.
Thank you.
Or your eating is 90%.
Yeah.
And exercise is 10%.
The 10, yeah, actually, the last 10%.
Who's they? Who?
The
where's
people,
this
the
coming
people,
from?
the experts.
It's 90,
From where?
90% diet,
From
10%.
Who? Tell me where you get this from.
He's not going to
I
listen.
don't pay attention
Right.
and write down who published
No,
what.
Of course not.
So
That's why he's saying that.
I'm saying that
Oh my
it's 100% is important
Right.
too. But I feel if I'm going to speak for women, as
Uh-huh.
women get older, it's like extremely important to lift weights and do more of the
Well,
heavy.
And the other thing too is where you're wrong, Demetrius.
Lifting.
Where you're wrong is that let's say someone uses one of these things, Ozempic or whatever the hell it's called, and they lose 20, 25 pounds. Now all of a sudden, maybe they want to exercise more because they're not as
my
tired.
God.
Right.
And now they're
Oh my
motivated.
God, here we go. If was a fifth,
Oh,
I
we would
can-
be
when-
stop.
I know
when
exactly what I'm
used
talking
to-
about.
No, you don't.
When I used to drive an hour and a half into Michigan to the clinic to get me some weight loss drugs years ago, I can tell
The guy in the
you
trench coat.
that
what you need, girl.
all of a sudden I had a burst of energy because I was seeing results.
Mhm.
I was
Sure.
exercising.
Yep.
And it's all a whole mind
Look at
thing. And
she's
when
exactly what I'm saying. She's
Oh
the
my
perfect
God.
example.
I am
Thank you, Renee.
because if you can have something to quiet the food noise, like that is an issue.
That is that I can't tell you how many times I've heard a crackhead say that.
Right, but that's a drug addiction, and then here's a food addiction.
Yeah. Renee, don't even
Everybody
entertain him.
is-
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm just trying to help him understand.
I know you are.
What?
You're trying to give him some knowledge. He's not going to accept it though. It's just the way. It's the
No,
way he
it's
is.
fine. Go chase your medical weight loss. It's great.
All right, Steve. This dude, I can't with this guy. No.
What I always say, you got to make sure to take the medication with food.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
Don't take it out of
Demetrius.
Well, evidently not with food. You got to take it with a shot now.
All right, what else, Steve?
Well, look at this little bit of scandal here.
What?
So Shanae, I think it's pronounced Shanae Shea, hints that she once had an orgy with John Mayer. She says her body was a wonderland, honey. And she revealed this on Tuesday's episode of Vanderpump Rules. So she revealed the bedroom secret in a confessional as the cast played Never Have I Ever. So when the producer asked her when she had an orgy, something she seemingly coped to during the game, she said it was with an A-list celebrity. And the good as gold singer didn't reveal the name of the celebrity she was referring to, but she did provide an obvious clue. She said, once upon a time, my body was a wonderland. I'll just say that. So,
John, I mean, does that surprise anyone? And we all know John Mayer's a
Yeah, right. You know he's dirty.
yeah,
you
know,
know,
just know
John Mayer is blessed, honey.
he is dirt. Like there's a
he's
he
a dirty
smells
side.
funny. Yeah, and
Yeah.
You're right.
John Mayer got gifts, honey. He got gifts. Mhm.
All right.
Blessed.
He does have gifts, Demetrius, apparently.
that's apparently.
That's what Steve says. Steve would know about gifts.
I know about the blessings. Mhm.
Thank you, Steve. All right, that is Steve's Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by our good friends over at Cocina de Carlos. Demetrius and I partook in the buffet yesterday at Cocina in Perrysburg. So good. Got to get you some right now. 11 o'clock they open today. 11 to 2 is the buffet. The voted best Mexican food in all of Toledo. 2023 Toledo City Paper Best of. Get it! Perrysburg, Waterville, and Lupita's in downtown Perrysburg. Got to get it. So good. Cocina de Carlos.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
DJ Insane.
it's so damn funny though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press you right though. Hey, you talking bands feel like God. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my truths for some robber. You playing Batman, Betty's the robber. I got a Glock in my Raleigh. Hey, 17 shots, no 38.
Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. I kissed your lips, make you grip your teeth with your fingertips. Last bottle of Jack, we split a fifth. Just talking about life, on sip to sip. Yeah, you know you love to fight. Say shit I don't mean, but I'm still gonna wake up on you and me. I know that last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet.
Let's get it on. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, bring it back. Yeah. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. New York. Let's get it on.
Sicker than your average. A twist cabbage on instinct. It's on pink. Stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Jim for my hooligans in Brooklyn. I said right. Hit the head right. Biggie there. Air night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose. Never choose to. Bruise through too. Do something to us. Talk goes through us. Talk to us. Wanna do us. Screw us. To us. Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze free at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Take that. Recently, Fred ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Get who on it. Get on it. That Brooklyn book is
ain't my fault, so don't blame me. I swear I just came here to unwind and have one drink. The way it looks ain't what you think. This Cabernet has a way of vanishing on me. There's a hole in the bottle, leaking on this wine. It's already empty and ain't even sometimes. Ain't no promise to get back to this in my mind. There's a hole in the bottle of wine. I keep my cool, play my cool.
Take that, but wind it back.
I swear 2 minutes ago that bottle.
Lil John got the beat to make your booty go.
I won't cry.
Take that, but wind it back.
Just tear the water down this road. Sipping on it.
Go right, say what you start. You go right, say what you go right, say what so something. Go right, say what so something. On my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. The world burns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I got a table for two, waiting back where I belong. Like a losing you. Spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
DJ Insane.
Bring it.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top imports and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, Princess, a property from Howard Hanna Realty, and Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Let's see. Got an inbox issue for you. Got it overnight. I have a teenage son who has started wearing his pants below his buttocks. He is wearing boxers or shorts under his pants, so there is nothing obscene about it. I object more to the impression it gives off. I've heard people call people thugs who wear their pants like that. My son is anything but a thug. He is just trying to express himself and fit in. My son is white, and most of his friends are black. Let's see. So I think this is him just trying to assimilate. I also worry that he will be accused of trying to be someone that he is not. I don't want to sound like the old out-of-touch dad who tells their kid to pull their pants up, but I think I need to. What should I do, guys? What should I do?
You let that boy be who he is.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you do. He's a teenager. Everybody changes. He's trying to find a way to express himself. You let that boy be who he is.
Is that for any kid? Like at what point? I mean, it's kind of a representation of you. Your children are kind of a representation. I don't know, aren't they? Are kind of a representation of you. If you allow them to go out however they're going to go out, should you not say anything if you don't approve? I mean, in the end, then do you give them the final say? But you should say something. You're saying don't even say anything. Just let it roll. Whatever. Well, go ahead, Renee.
I have experience with my oldest because whenever he went to the mall or did anything with his friends, I made him wear a collared shirt.
What?
I mean, just like a polo, whatever, because I felt like if they were going to get in trouble.
You did not.
I did, and he still throws it in it like brings it up. So it kind of became, I mean, now that he's older, it's become a joke because then.
Wait, you said because if he gets in trouble, what? Like
the pictures will look good.
No, I felt like they would let him go, meaning like it
because he's well dressed.
Because he's white and well dressed.
Sorry, white, well dressed Caucasian boy. We didn't mean to get you all caught up in this. I'm sure you're going to LL Bean or something. Continue about your day.
Wow.
So then, so that was just my rule. And then when my second son came about, like I didn't care. Like he was allowed to wear whatever because he was cute and my baby. So then, that's what. So my oldest will always talk about.
Wow, I can't believe you made him wear a collared shirt. It was like in the old days you always hear like the daughters having to put the skimpy clothes in their
backpack.
In their backpack, so when they leave the house, they have to change. I never heard it for a dude. He's got a collared shirt.
He's pulling out his jeans
and you know he
and his Iron Maiden T-shirt. He's like, finally, I'm free.
You know he had to have changed right when he left the house.
I'm gonna go with it. He followed my rules because he still brings it up and throws it at me like
because it was still ridiculous.
Yeah, he was like, you have no idea how many times I went out with just pasties and a thong on. I'm at the mall.
What do you say? Have you gone through this 419 with your kid? What advice would you give this dad who wants his kid to pull his pants up? Have you gone through this with your kid as far as dressing? 419-345-3375. 419-345-3375 or 419-464-9292. It frustrates me with my 12-year-old. She likes to dress like she likes to wear sweats and an oversized hoodie, and I'm like, dude, throw on a dress every once in a while. I am not throwing on a dress. I'm like, well, just like I don't know
why even say that to her.
Why even say that?
Why even say that to her?
Because
what's the motivation behind
I think
it?
I want to get. I think she should dress up a little more sometimes on occasion. And I think me saying something, at least I put it out there. And I'm not saying you have to dress up. You must wear this dress, and I pull it out and make her put it on.
I just make some weird passive aggressive statement like, "Hey, what's wrong? How about you wear a dress like a girl sometimes? How about that?"
Don't you think it's winter though, and it's the style for girls?
I know, but why? But be different. Be you, T-Full.
Well, she is. She is.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, don't do what everyone else is doing. Like for me, when I was in the 7th and 8th grade, I guess 7th and 8th or 8th, I went through phase. I wore a sweater and tie every day to school. Wore a sweater and tie. I had all different ties in there.
Yeah.
I was the tie guy for a little while.
You wore.
I stepped out.
You wore the disguise. You dressed like you should be there. People were like, this guy looks like he studies. Yeah, you just no, not at all.
Not at all.
So don't you think though, as the weather gets warmer, don't she dress probably cuter? She's not wearing a
hoodies are a thing. Like I don't understand. Like kids now, evidently they don't have a hypothalamus, anything that regulates your body temperature. Because like they wear hoodies like it's 80 degrees outside, and I'm like, you are wearing a black hoodie. And I don't see a bead of sweat on you. What is going on?
Crazy.
We need to get you to a doctor.
What about you, Kelly? You got kids. What do you think about this dad wanting to tell his kid to pull his pants up?
Now, I think that the dad should just let him be him, and eventually the style changes.
So you're saying don't say anything at all?
No. The minute you say something is when it gets defiant.
Yeah, is when you really start cementing something. Like remember this. Remember the time when like your kid brought a girl or boy home that you really didn't like, and then you said something like, "Hey, don't really like that kid."
You probably made that kid stick around for another 6 months.
How many more months were you stuck with that kid because you told that kid you didn't like him? If you would have been like this, "Hey, something about that kid I really like. You should bring him around more often," she'd break up with him that day.
See, I'm like, you should wear your pants a little lower.
I'd love this style. You know what? We should shop for boxers that really say something.
So
what about this though? What if I was a dad, then I'd start wearing them too? Like when we
you know what? I saw this on you, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna rock it too, and I'm gonna do it.
That's probably the way.
I'm gonna do it so hard. I'm gonna pick you up at school like you and me. We're gonna. What are you listening to now? 21 Savage? I'll be booming that in the pickup line in this outfit, standing in front of all your friends.
That's awesome.
I did see a video on probably Instagram, and it said it showed a dad putting on Daisy Dukes in front of his daughter, and the daughter's like, "Oh my God," like totally. Yeah. He's like, "If you're wearing them, I'm wearing them." And
that's the way. Yeah. I think maybe that's the way right there.
Right.
So Demetrius says, leave it alone. Don't say anything. Kelly says, don't say anything. I say, wear them too. Renee, what do you think?
I say do it, but obviously if you're going to
church, say something?
No, I would say let them be, but also learn the appropriate. If you're in church, let's pull them up. You shouldn't be showing your butt.
I don't think God cares.
It's a God respect thing, though.
All the old ladies do.
Right. So, like, I mean, I think it's an age thing with different generations. Yeah. I mean, it goes from that to like just
if your butt's sticking. I think the way you do it is you tell your wife, "Hey, if his butt's sticking out, just slap him on the ass." Here you go, honey.
I'll stuff $1 in his pants.
Right.
All right, but everyone's saying don't say anything. Just let it go. Whatever. All right.
But I would definitely wear them.
I'll put it out there. How many pictures have you gone through and you found yourself and you went, "Oh my God, I can't believe I wore this stuff." Understand, your kid is having that. He's living in that moment so that he can go back through his photos and go, "Oh my God, I can't believe I wore this."
Yeah. Well, and so the dad, we should tell the dad then, I mean, just don't worry about it, man. It's a phase. And I think the probably the less big deal you make out of it, maybe the shorter the phase will be. At least that's the hope. But all right, everyone's in agreement on that. All right, let's take a break. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Entrance ramp is closed at I-475 southbound on ramp from eastbound US 24 exit 4. The US 24 eastbound ramp to I-475 southbound is closed due to construction scheduled until early May. Please detour from northbound I-475 to Dussel Drive to southbound I-475. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 23 degrees and clear, and for your Thursday, March 21st, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 39. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 23. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 1077 The Wolf.
So I gave Demetrius a tamale that I bought yesterday, and you want another one?
I do want another
Dude,
one.
how is it with that State Line's hot sauce on there, though?
It's good. Like, the hot sauce isn't overpowering.
No, it's got flavor, which is nice. You got to get some State Line hot sauce for yourself. I'm going to make Demetrius a second tamale.
You might as well put 2 on that plate.
2 more?
Yeah.
Those things are huge.
Yeah, well.
All right, well, you're going to use my whole bottle of State Line over there. Kelly, you want a tamale too?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't. It didn't sound like it. I'm
That
sure.
Sound like I don't want a tamale.
Maybe if one.
That is I want a tamale voice.
Maybe
I know that.
Maybe if an extra one falls on Demetrius's plate, maybe.
No, I'm good.
All right. Get yourself some State Line sauce. At the StatelineSauceCo.com. All kinds of different flavors. One for everybody. Make sure you go check out State Line Sauce Company. Sauce is the boss.
It's dirty, smelly, and believe it or not, it can kill you. Over 40% of the air you breathe upstairs comes from your crawl space, and that damp, dusty air can make you and your family sick. Not only that, damp crawl spaces can cause structural damage that can lead to expensive repairs. Plus, badly insulated crawl spaces contribute to heat loss. Toledo Basement Repair fixes crawl spaces. It's what they do. Call to set up a free inspection and estimate. 419-297-6138 or online at www.toledobasementrepair.com. Protect your family, protect your property. Toledo Basement Repair.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for 2. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets, rental eye and ear protection, all for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. TowersArmory.com.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can check if you're paying too much for home insurance, because giving you options is the right thing to do.
Oh, you mean like when I let someone with less groceries go ahead in line? Sure, there's a part of me that thinks, if you only need 3 things, maybe go to a convenience store next time. And now they're sifting through coupons and my frozen foods are about to be not frozen.
But still, it's the right thing to do. So compare rates with Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the March Spring Sale, March 15th through the 25th, and get 35% off paints and stains with prices starting at $28.92. That means 35% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, get 35% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Doug. To celebrate everyone who's customized and saved hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, we got a savings siren that goes off every time someone saves. There it is. It's a really more savings, which really, okay, a lot of savings. Little annoying now. Will you stop saving for 5 seconds?
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Savings may vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Attention Northwest Ohio. Do you have a job? Do you want to drive away in a brand new Hyundai today? It's your lucky day. It's time for Taylor Hyundai's Double Tax Refund event. You heard right. Double your tax refund up to $8,000. No W-2 needed. Taylor Hyundai has all your favorite Hyundais on the ground and ready for immediate delivery. Make no payments until spring. Past credit problems? No problem. Get a fresh start at Taylor Hyundai. Financing options for every buyer. Plus, get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book value on any trade when we make a deal, regardless of condition. Now is the time to buy and save thousands. Double your tax refund up to $8,000 on a brand new Hyundai. No W-2 needed. It's that easy. It's time for Taylor. Taylor Hyundai. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop in one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Perrysburg, and Findlay. To qualified buyers, all offers are mutually exclusive and must be Hyundai's offers expire 4/24.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
Wow, I'm a morning person.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
I could not use a chatbot to write my wedding vows.
This is your official invite to Mattress Firm's Friends and Family Sale. Save up to $700 with the Friends and Family discount. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. See a lower price? We'll match it. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store website for details.
Hey, let's get out of here. With Audible, we could root for a lone astronaut as he tries to save Earth from disaster. Maybe go for a run with the founder of the world's biggest sneaker brand. We could get the tea on the real-life media mogul success.
Bring it. Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, and Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Time for the sex, love, and relationship report, Renee. This is for you.
Favorite.
I know. These are people with these 4 personality traits make the most passionate lovers. Now, they say that there are 22 personality archetypes based on Tarot's 22 major arcana cards. So there's 22 personalities, but these 4 are what, man, they will bring the pain, as the kids say.
Bring the pain.
Yes.
What kids say that?
Yeah, I would be shook if some woman looked at me and went, "Bring the pain." I'd be like, I don't know what you're used to, but I guarantee you, I ain't gonna live up to that. I will bring slight discomfort.
That is intimidating.
I will bring pressure. You will feel pressure, but I will not bring pain.
If she goes, "Bring the pain," you're like, "Whoa, settle down."
I'm Googling your name right now.
She obviously has all 4 traits.
Okay, so here are the 4 that make the passionate lovers. Yeah, I know they put weird stuff in there. Number 1, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. You're creative and passionate. It's the Wheel of Fortune type is the most common of these archetypes, but that doesn't make it any less amazing. When you have a fire hand with a strong or dominant Apollo finger.
What does that? What does any of this mean? Why are you reading this? This is so. None of us get any of this. This is the dumbest thing I have ever. With your Apollo finger and what? Your Thor thumb. And what are you doing? What is happening here?
I didn't know it was going to be so visual.
This is ridiculous.
All right. So I'm going to get past the what it looks like on you, like the what the tarot card looks like. But basically, what it's saying is that person, you're a creative, you're a passionate person, you're unmatched zest for life. You know what you want. You're willing to go out in the world and work for it. Since to you, luck isn't just something that happens; it's something that you create. That type of person, you're a magnetic person that many people are drawn to, and you're fun to be around. At your best, you're juggling several creative projects, and you're soaking up all. Now, you can't tell me you can't picture someone like this. You're soaking up the limelight that comes with it. And when it comes to relationships, your energy needs someone to be its match. So you may struggle to find someone interesting or energetic enough to keep pace with you, but that's the type of dude that's gonna put it on you.
Oh my goodness!
Really? When's he gonna find
sense?
the time? It sounds to me like this guy is everywhere. Like you can't focus. I'm just saying, he seems to be a guy who's going to be like all everywhere.
Wait.
And never really focus on what really needs to happen.
So all that you just read, that was just one
day, yeah.
type?
A person, if you be that type of person,
like that's a lot. Like
you're expecting a lot out of one person.
Like, what do you? Like he's painting and like I'm doing all this stuff.
Okay, number 2 when it comes to the tarot cards is the Chariot. The Chariot. So this guy really is.
He's a driver.
He's driven and fun. Yes. If you're
got an Apollo finger, I feel I'm more interested in the guy with the Apollo finger and the Thor thumb.
No, this guy is.
I have a very Thor thumb.
This guy is very well balanced when it comes to your emotions, and your standards are pretty high. But this is a good thing. As a Chariot, high achievement is a minimum standard for you. You're the type of person who charges through life with enthusiasm and energy, and you don't like to be held back from your goals. So you're a take charge person and show others the way to success, but you probably have little patience for matters you deem trivial. So if it's beneath you, you're probably just going to let that go, and you're only going to focus on the big things. But this type of person is another one, man. Chariots are people who are full of life and vitality, and for that reason, they make passionate lovers.
Dude, one of these dudes better be a guy who's interested in this list, because I am none of these.
All right, number 3. Here
interested in this list. Any of the Thor thumbs, the Apollo finger. I don't like none of this is like, what are you doing?
I have a Thor thumb. I hit it with a hammer.
I hit it with the hammer, and now I got a Thor thumb.
All right, here you go. This one is for you. This one's for you. The Magician. This is Demetrius. This is why Demetrius drives the ladies crazy, because he is like the magician card in the tarot deck. He's sharp-witted and a touch of mischievous. That is Demetrius all day long. If you're the magician archetype, then you magicians may get bored easily by their partners if they can't find someone to match their intellect. Or their intellect, which is that's 100% you. You are the magician, bitch. You'll need someone exciting and fun, but because you tend to get a little pie in the sky about things, your ideal match would also be someone who can ground you and bring some stability into your life. Dude, if this isn't speaking you right now, I don't even know. They say
what you're saying, I gotta find me a wet blanket.
Yes, it's going to bring you back down. Magicians are passionate, especially with someone they're deeply connected to. They're open to exploring intimacy and experimenting with creative new ways to bond physically and emotionally. A magician may just open their partner's mind to enticing ways to love they've never even known before. A night with a magician is nothing short of magic.
Demetrius is going out tonight. He's going to go talk to the ladies and going to be like, I'm a magician.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I'm gonna just start pulling nickels out from behind ears. Hey, lady,
bro.
Hi, ladies. What is this? Ace of spades? What? Nah, look at that. What? I can't stop pulling this napkin out of your throat.
I don't think they like that. I don't think they like little tricks. I did get a text message 419-345-3375. Hey, Demetrius.
Oh my God.
This is room 211. I got big fingers and I can make things disappear. Call me, boo.
Not enticing.
Really?
Oh
sure?
my God.
All right, here's the final one. The final guy with the 4 personality traits that make the most passionate lovers. Now, when it comes to the archetype of this is the lover's archetype. The card from the lovers from the tarot cards. You are the rarest of the finds. You're a good mix of reasoning combined with emotions and spirituality. You're comfortable integrating these qualities through activities in your relationships and exploring the cosmos of thought, understanding, and physicality with your partner. If you're a lover archetype, you're a sensual person full of love and passion who may personally, sensually, and complete your entire being. These lovers prefer, as their name would suggest, to be in a steady relationship with someone where they can coexist in harmony with their opposite, whereas the other fire types may need someone to keep pace with them. Lovers celebrate differences in a partner and view these as a challenge, which makes them stronger for their love than apart. You enjoy loving your partner as a part of who you are, which means your partner will feel the love you have practically radiating off you. So that's the lover. So those are the 4 archetypes of the 22 personality traits that are out there, according to tarot cards. Those are the 4 that will put it on you the best. And that number 4, that lover one, I mean, that's obvious. The lover. But it was brar.
He looks at the challenges and he celebrates differences.
Come on, you can't tell me if you're a single, you can't tell me that wasn't helpful or interesting, because you know a guy in each one of those categories. Renee, whatever. What are you saying?
You made me more confused. I don't even know who I am.
I'm walking around looking at people's hands. You got an Apollo finger? Let me see how big that Apollo finger is.
Come on, Kelly, didn't that help? Look, there's your Apollo finger right there. There it is.
I do know people in each of those.
See? Thank you, Kelly. And now if you're a woman looking for a mate and you've just got those 4 things, now you know.
You also have to understand, Kelly will find the bright side of anything.
She's missing the bright side.
Oh my God. I have watched her compliment people who she will find the one attractive thing about them. Like she will go, oh, look at that eye that you have. That is a beautiful eye, and how it just darts across your face like that.
Now he's a Quasimodo twin, but she finds that one good eye.
Like, oh my God, the curl in your lip is just so, and the way you limp is very, very sexy.
There you go. That is these 4 personality traits.
Nothing wrong if she thought he had swag.
That lip is. Some people call it a lip. Yeah. Kelly calls it swag. 4 personality traits.
Pimpano today.
4 personality traits that make the most passionate lovers in the sex, love, and relationship report for today. That's your favorite report, Renee.
I know, but it wasn't very good today.
Oh, I disagree.
Well, I mean, just because I'm like, I don't know anybody like that.
Well, you're not looking. You're not in the market either, so it's different.
Yeah, he probably has like 2 Apollo fingers. That was the weirdest laugh right there.
Apollo fingers.
She's like, yeah.
All right. No.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. There's an accident at I-475 eastbound at Secor Road, exit 17. Slow traffic from Quarry Road. There's also heavy traffic I-475 southbound between Dorr Street, exit 11, and Airport Highway, exit 8. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 23 degrees and mostly clear. And for your Thursday, March 21st, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 39. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 23. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
The service to Total by Verizon Easy. Totalmente. And you get unlimited 5G data, $25 a line for 4 lines on the unlimited plan, at an amazing price with no contract. Should you switch to Total by Verizon? Definitely. Totalmente. Find a store or switch suavemente at totalbyverizon.com. Monthly rate when you activate without a pay plus taxes and fees. Discount begins the month after you enroll. Additional terms apply. See website for data management practices.
At Target, our prices for Easter are so low, you can put all your eggs in one basket. Surprise them with Target exclusive Favorite Day treats, like our unique chocolate bunny and a cute basket, all from just $4. Add in some fun with a 6-pack of bubbles, 50-piece sidewalk chalk, and super soft stuffed animals, all from $5. And get great family picks with new Easter looks. It's easy with women's and girls' dresses for only $20 and under. Low prices on everything for Easter? Now that's Target.
Why not make an appointment to see my buddy Joel Cook at Fast Lane Auto Care? Have Joel and his ASC certified mechanics give your car its annual physical. These upcoming months are the worst months to have a breakdown. Not that there's ever really a good month for that. Keep your family safe and sound by making sure your car is safe and sound. Look, we don't want your life savings, just your business for life. Fast Lane Auto Care is at 4th Street, the Anthony Wayne Trail. Go see my buddy Joel. Fast Lane Auto Repair.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade and I didn't even know I had her.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Ulta Beauty's semi-annual beauty event is happening now. Unleash your love for beauty with 50% off daily beauty steals on hair, skin, makeup, and fragrance. Shop your favorite brands like Tarte and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Plus, grab perfect hair care pairs from brands like Redken and Olaplex. And check out new arrivals from brands like Charlotte Tilbury and Dyson. Shop the Ulta Beauty semi-annual beauty event online, in-store, or try pickup today. Now through March 28th. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful. Conditions apply.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. It's Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. I'm so glad I reached you at 2 a.m.
Oh, of course. Anyone with a Discover card can call and talk to a real person 24/7. Now, how can I help?
Yeah, I used my Discover card to buy these yellow pleather pajamas, and I'm just not sure I'm pulling them off.
24/7 U.S.-based customer service. It pays to Discover. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Hey, Boost Mobile here to help you start from scratch. Boost is giving you the chance to win incredible prizes in our latest scratch-off sweepstakes, including up to $5,000 cash, with over 7,600 prizes up for grabs. This is an opportunity you don't want.
Got to tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple, quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Shop the rest, but you're going to buy from the best. Out with the old, in with the new. Furniture Palace, Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandate. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I think in the next life I want to come back as a scientist.
As a scientist?
Because a scientist. I'm watching Good Morning America and say what you want to say about Elon Musk, but the dude is always on the forefront of technology. So he's got this brain chip startup company called Neuralink, and they were showing this guy that he is paralyzed from the shoulder down after a diving accident. And they showed that they implanted this chip into his brain, and now he can play chess online by just using his brain. Like he has, it's the coolest thing I have ever seen. He's sitting there. He's like, I love to play chess and not using his hands, anything, just using his brain. This chip allows him to do that. And I think to have that, be able to be the scientist to come up with that kind of technology that can help like tons of people, I think that's pretty cool.
No, it is. I'm not an Elon Musk fan by any means, but
you fall till you're late on a couple of brain payments, and then guess what? Then they start shutting down parts of your body.
Is that what happens?
All of a sudden you wake up, you're late on a brain chip payment, and your left leg don't work. Yeah, okay. All right, keep on messing around, people, because you know you're going to finance all this stuff.
Right.
Hey, the insurance ain't going to cover most of this.
It's $400,000 for one chip. Yep. And you're like, man, I don't have the $492 this month.
And then
they're going to
be like, well, guess what? We just took the word two out of your vocabulary. You don't have two. 1, 3.
Yeah, that sucks. Huh. All right, what's going on? It's least Steve. Look at talk about Elon Musk. What happens? He shuts the internet down. Man, gotta watch that. That dude is powerful. That dude is powerful. All right, Steve, what's going on in Sleaze? Steve? What's going on with Steve today? We haven't had any problems in a while.
He's gonna be like, I'm here. I'm here.
Well, here's a country singer, Jimmy Allen. You may not know who he is, but there is some drama. He's a black country singer. And
saw that.
Did you see his estranged wife Alexis is breaking her silence about him? She says that his lies can't remain secret forever, which is a very thinly veiled reference to him announcing he has 2 more kids with another woman.
The woman had twins.
Oof. Alexis Gale is the wife. She posted a video Tuesday addressing the controversy while making it seem pretty clear she's totally done with Jimmy and all of his indiscretions. Alexis can't even seem to find the words at first before laughing and telling her nearly 40,000 followers that the lies will catch up to you and actions performed in the dark will eventually see the light, is what she said.
Bro. Unreal.
Well, it's already worse if you're cheating, but then you get somebody pregnant, and then not only is she pregnant with one baby, but now there's twins. Like, it changes the whole dynamic.
The whole game.
Like, are we? All right. Like,
how are you going to spin this? How's he going to spin this for the dudes?
I don't know if I can spin it for him. But
you are Demetrius, the man lawyer.
Can we say that there are some women who are out here looking for that opportunity? Like,
yes,
like,
but it's up to the man. It's up to the man to done it. Absolutely.
But I mean, when it's thrown at you all day, every day.
If you're an athlete, if you're a singer, if you're rich.
How about you get some props for the thousands that you swatted away?
Oh my God.
But I mean,
the man lawyer.
Oh my God.
The three that got through, you're mad about?
This is man math.
How about I've been knocking it down left and right for 364 days, and one day one gets through. I get yelled at for the worst day.
I have been faithful-ish. 364 days I was faithful. Just the one day.
I'm talking like not an average dude. I'm talking like a superstar kind of cat, where it's like, you know what? He wakes up and it is thrown at him, and every day he chooses. He's like, nope, not today. In a moment of weakness. Like, you've been hit in the face with it all day, and you're tired, and you just want to sleep, and the moment you're weak, and then it gets through. Boom.
Oh, Lord.
I want to know why she didn't travel with him.
Right. It ain't like she got a
She
job.
doesn't have to be there all the time.
For him, he's on the road. She knows.
Look.
Right. How did she hook up with him?
Right.
No.
Because she was the one that caught him on a weekday.
Renee, you love sticking up for dudes. It's crazy. You're so old school. John has rotted your brain with man logic over these years. He's high-fiving. I think
John was like out touring, I would be on stage with him.
I'm gonna swatting it down on his moments of weakness. All the other times he was strong. You need a side person to just knock it down when you're tired.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Renee's the doo-wop girl.
I'm gonna make
dancing in the background.
I'm gonna make a hypothesis right now. It's the first time I've ever made this observation, but I think it's right. I think moms or females of boy moms are more apt to stick up for men than girl moms. I don't know if that's true. I just thought of this now. But man, to go to that length, it makes sense. She's got two boys, and she's taking the dude's side all the way to death.
I do. And you know what? That kind of sounds right, because I'm always talking to my boys and saying stuff like, "There's always temptation out there. You have to be strong. It's not that you want to be with that person. It's just temptation. I don't know if we were meant to be with just one person."
How about that? Like, nobody yells. Everybody yells at the bus driver who gets in one accident, but nobody talks about the bus driver who spent his entire career avoiding accidents, and then he gets into one, and now I'm a bad bus driver. Come on now. I've been driving this bus safely for a long time.
Pump the brakes, dude.
I think one of the things is too, Renee, I think when you're good friends with your children and you're a boy mom, well, you're hearing boy logic your whole life. So I think maybe that seeps into the brain. So you just look at things differently. You don't think? I think that there's something to this. I don't know.
I think so too.
You know what the difference is? You know why? It's because, and maybe it's because like you're exposed to it and you see what the boys go through, and on you don't as a girl mom, you don't see like the things that a boy goes through. All you see is like the hurt that the girls go through. You don't look at it from his perspective.
Right.
You don't see how sometimes girls can be a little conniving.
Oh my
You can fall into like, you know.
No, I'm agreeing with you till you start throwing out that nonsense.
Go ahead, Kelly. What were we going to say?
Just less than 24 hours ago, we were listening to a Heart song, and the woman decided she was going to have an accidental affair and had a baby, and you were all, I'm not listening to this.
Yeah,
this is a terrible song.
It is a terrible song.
Terrible song.
It is a terrible song.
And now,
All right, I got some text message, 419-345-3375. I raised 3 boys. I taught them to be respectful and not be an ass. If they step out of line, I will call them out. Demetrius would have been a millionaire if he was a vacuum salesman. I told
right? Oh my goodness.
I got another one. I'm a boy mom, and I would never stick up for a man cheating. There's no excuse except they are a boy, not a man. Someone says, so the kids have to go on the road to keep you. So the kids have to go on the road to keep you from straying. What is that? And Andrew, you're a girl dad. Absolutely. So I see more. That's why Renee sees more of the guys. I see more of the women because I'm surrounded by all women, and I see how. And I'm a dude.
You're a chick.
And I know how shady dudes are.
No, you are definitely a.
So anyway,
you are a he-male.
Alexis Gale says she's putting faith in God, and she's done talking specifically about her situation with Jimmy, but couldn't help saying people will always expose their true colors given long enough.
She's hurt. I mean, she's hurt, so she's gonna vent.
There are kids involved now. It's not like regular cheating.
You know, Renee.
Now she has to see it every day.
Right.
Now it's a reminder. Like when you're a musician and you're on the road and you cheat, it's like you'll hear you'll never play in Denver again, right? But when Denver has kids,
you gotta visit
Denver.
Like I see Kane Brown, for instance. Kane Brown and his wife and the kids are on tour with him
because she knows
the whole time.
She knows how scandalous these girls are at these concerts, and eventually one's gonna get through.
Right?
Hose, honey.
Hose. Yep. I got a couple more text messages. Yes, D. Andrew is a he-male. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, no one said, as a boy and girl mom, I definitely shared with my kids all the ways that both sides try to play each other. Word to your mother. All right. Thank you, Steve. Do you got one more for us, then we'll wrap it up?
I do. Yeah, let's do the Jelly Roll. So last week there was a video of Jelly Roll before and after mouth reconstruction surgery where he was loopy from all the anesthesia. Well, his wife Bunny XO dropped another David After Dentist video, and we thank her for documenting these great moments. So Jerry is very woozy in the video, and Bunny says, "Hey, how you feeling?" He says, "I wish you'd climb on top of me."
I have the audio. Here's the audio.
I gotta hear it.
How you feeling? I wish we did a lot of work on you. Climb on top of me. No. I know. I'm not climbing on top of you. No. How do you feel?
He's like, "Come on."
You know you're horny all the time when even through anesthesia you're like,
thank you,
like you gotta give me some.
When your lips are numb.
Yeah. You're like, look, I feel
articulate.
I feel like this thing is gonna last forever. Let's do this.
Ooh, ciao.
All right. But I have one more text and then we'll wrap it up. It says, this is exactly why I made my husband get snipped when we were done having kids. I wanted more, and I'd be damned if he'd have another one with another hoe. Oh, no.
So basically, she's given a permission just as long as there's no kids involved.
Yeah, she was like, you know what? I cut the supply off, so feel free to stick that hose in anybody you want. To any house that you go into. It won't work.
Thank you, Steve.
Wow.
Right? That is Steve. Wow. Steve's Sloppy Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you by our good friends over at Cocina de Carlos. 3 convenient locations. Perrysburg in the Kroger Plaza. They've got Waterville. And, of course, the Perrysburg location has the buffet Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2. Demetrius and I went there yesterday. It was so delicioso. Oy, 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 mamma mia. Oy, oy, oy. Also, they have Lupita's downtown Toledo, voted the #1 Mexican restaurant in all of Toledo for 2023 in the Toledo City Paper Best of. Go check out Cocina de Carlos for yourself.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
DJ Insane. Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though.
I'm skipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though. Hey, you talking bands, girl, I got it. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my truths for some robbers. You playing Batman, Fetty's the robber. Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari. Hey, 17 shots, no 38.
Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. I kissed your lips, make you grip your teeth with your fingertips. Last bottle of Jack, we split a fifth. Just talking about life, going sip to sip. Yeah, you know you love to fight, and I say shit I don't mean. But I'm still gonna wake up on you and me. I know that last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet.
Let's get it on. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back. Bring it back, yeah. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. New York. Let's get it on.
Sicker than your average. With twist cabbage on pink stick. It's on pink. Stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Gyms for my hooligans in Brooklyn. I said right. Hit the head right. Piggy there. Air night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose. Never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. To us, wanna do us, screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze free at your cherry M3, bang every MC easily. Recently, front ain't saying nothing, so I just keep my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. If you want it, if you on it, that Brooklyn book is
my fault, so don't blame me. I swear I just came here for one watch and have one drink. The way it looks ain't what you think. This Cabernet has a way of vanishing on me. There's a hole in the bottle, leaking on this wine. It's already empty, it ain't even summertime. You know I'm missing. That dance in my mind. There's a hole. I keep my cool, play cool.
Take that, rewind it back.
I swear 2 minutes ago that bottle.
Lil John got the beat to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back.
Just tear with water down this road.
Got the voice to make your booty go.
Go crazy, boy, just start. Yeah, you go crazy, what? Go crazy, boy, so say
on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. Whole world there's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I got a table for two, waiting back where I belong. Think of losing you. Spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one, don't let it's always through here for the lonely. So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
DJ Insane.
Bring it.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, and of course Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. We are so excited to talk to these next guys. Doing the food report. You obviously don't look at your text messages, Demetrius. It's time for the food report with the hugely popular social media food review guys from Number 6 with Cheese. Sean Ellie and Toledo native Cardinal Stritch grad Corey Wagner are on with us. What's going on, fellas?
What year did he
What's up,
graduate?
guys? Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Corey, people are asking what year you graduated from Stritch.
2005.
Okay.
2005.
Both of my boys graduated from there in 2011 and 2018.
Okay, so they don't know. All right, let's move on.
I know.
So, don't have any idea who your kids are. Let's keep it moving.
I want you guys to think Corey was somebody that just hung around high school afterwards for you.
Right? Yeah. Like, every day back there just like
I don't even remember.
What? Yeah, I agree. Hey, what's going on, guys? Fellas, you want to go get some food? They're like, no, Corey, we're good.
Yeah. You're not the captain of the basketball team anymore.
Yeah, dude, settle down. Corey's wearing his old jersey, hanging out at Cardinal Stritch.
Right. You guys still running the pick and roll?
I did try to steal my varsity jersey and the warm-ups and would wear them to pickup games, and then my coach hunted me down.
He repossessed them?
Yeah. I had the breakaways and everything. I would take them to the YMCA to do the rip-off pants move. It was hilarious. The bit worked every time. My coach was just a jerk and I had to take him back.
Who was your coach at the time?
Awesome.
Coach Sheehy.
Nice.
Great guy.
So funny. All right. Number 6 with Cheese guys are here. The food report. Guys, let's start with these puffs that Little Caesars came out with. If you see online, dude, everyone is talking about these basically they're muffins. They're pizza muffins. and
they really are.
You guys tried them. What'd you think?
It's fun. Sean, how did you feel about them? I mean, I was a big fan. They were so good. I love Little Caesars because, like, whatever you get off their menu, you're immediately wearing it on your forehead. It's just grease just dripping down my face. But they were so good, like crispy and cheesy and fantastic. And I think Corey and I waited like an hour and 20 minutes for them, which was a fun experience. But they were actually super good.
Wow, that's what I'm hearing. So I was thinking you guys were not going to like them. So to hear you guys say you like them, they must be good.
Oh yeah, they're so delicious. Like pills, man. The pool of grease. Sean's not kidding about wearing it. You dump those things upside down, and it's just a whole pool of grease dripping out of there. And God knows Americans love some grease. Right. Delicious grease. In our review, I took it as a shot. Remember that? There was like a pool of grease. And I was like, you know what? I'll start drinking early and just took a shot.
Is it the same texture as like the pan pizza since it's been in a like a muffin tin?
Like you mean like the crust?
Yeah,
is that what they use?
Crust,
like
the same
they
texture?
use the pan crust.
That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it was like kind of crispy like that. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Maybe you should take our job.
You need help.
Please do. Take some of this work off our plate.
All right, so you guys will recommend those things because that's all I'm hearing online. I've heard very little on the opposite side of that, so that's good to know. What else have you guys done lately?
What do we do, Corey? We had another big one. The new Cantina Taco Bell items.
Yeah. First of all, you got me.
Yeah, they're pretty incredible. They got this whole new chicken. They have they're preparing this chicken a different way. Sean, what's new about this chicken? Is it smoked? Yeah, it's like a smoked, like pulled chicken, and it's weird to see Taco Bell doing something like so just unbelievably gourmet, like and calling it the Cantina chicken menu. And the funny thing about fast food now is if we can get to become a VIP society where they had like a 5-day lead up where you had to be in like the exclusive club on their app to get it. Like, what are we becoming? What are we?
Right? When you get put on the list for a Taco Bell item.
I thought they were gonna like slap a VIP like Lollapalooza or Coachella wristband on our wrist when we went through.
Well, it's funny because Demetrius here is he loves Taco Bell. Like for me, Taco Bell is its own category. Like I'm not going, ooh, do I want Cocina de Carlos or Taco Bell? Like they're not even the same. Like Taco Bell's in its own category. Demetrius considers them fine dining. Like it's in the same category with all Mexican restaurants.
I
Good
need
for him.
I need my guys who make my Mexican pizza to have a felony record and a couple of tattoos on their neck, and I know it's been made with love.
It reminds me of like that scene in Seinfeld when David Puddy says to Elaine, he goes, "Feels like an Arby's night." Like for me, like for someone to go, you know what, hon, I think we should get Taco Bell for dinner is such a funny sentence to me. Like a Tuesday night.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, it happens in this house all the time. So what did you
I say if any dude takes the effort to even to go pick up the Taco Bell, but makes the table pretty with flowers and actual like fine dining, like I think it would go a long way with a woman.
Let me tell you, I've made a heart out of fire sauce.
See?
Your heart's on fire?
Like just it's
and you know how to really get ahead of it is light a few candles right around the corner.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. Well, okay, so what did you guys think of it?
It was great. They've been doing this thing where they like cheese. I mean, they've done this before in an item, but they melt cheese on the outside, like on the shell of the taco. So every bite has this like crispy melted cheese on the taco. And then they have a new avocado sauce that's kind of like their new verde sauce. It's really, really like, it's got a different like creamy texture than their usual hot sauce. It is so good. It's like, it feels to me like they added like oil to it or something, which sounds kind of gross, but I thought it was delicious.
Oh, look at Demetrius is all in. Look at it. You should see his eyes.
Well, it's good to see people come around to the truth.
That's right. If you're a huge Taco Bell fan, you have to try this new avocado creamy sauce. It's so good.
Oh, it sounds good.
I had it 5 days ago.
Yeah, he's VIP as well.
That's right. He's part of Cool Kids Club.
All right, what else is going on in the world of food, guys?
Sean, you want to start it off with our first item up for talking?
Yeah, absolutely. So I saw that. Okay, so Grubhub announces more than 10 deals for March Madness. So they're going to roll out different deals every round of the tournament with different things. So like Taco Bell is going to do a buy one get one of that Cantina menu that we're talking about the first round. Then Wendy's is doing a free Baconator on orders over $25, and then Little Caesars is doing $5 off 25 plus. So I love that like these college kids are hitting buzzer beaters, and we're all just getting fatter because of it.
All these fit college athletes are out there
just
scoring
4% body fat, like not going to class, just lifting in between these games. And I'm going, I got to get to $25 minimum at Wendy's so I can get a free Baconator.
Can you imagine these kids just draining threes going, Baconator?
Yeah.
If they were calling it on the court, or if they just from their waistband they just pulled out a Baconator after they made a three.
Nothing but Baconator.
That would be amazing.
Dude, I have seen Corey on more than one occasion pull out bacon out of his pockets. So that is not crazy. Pocket bacon.
Do you guys don't go around with pocket bacon?
Well, yeah. If I'm on a long trip, I got to put pocket bacon in my pants.
Yeah. One time, Corey, he pulled on this road trip we were going on. He brought like boneless, skinless cooked chicken breast in a plastic bag, and it was just like he's like, "Oh, this is my meal prepping." It was wild.
Maybe he's got crackers. I bring little chicken.
Number 6 with cheese, guys. Sean and Corey are here with us. What else, guys?
So we also have this one's kind of crazy. Red Robin has a new lava queso burger, which sounds insane. My first thought, okay, we're talking lava, we're talking queso, we're gonna have some heat on this thing. I don't know about that. Here's the items that are on it.
Okay.
Chipotle aioli, caramelized onion, grilled poblanos, and tomato, and then they're also putting queso fundido on there, which all sounds delicious, but where's the lava? I want some spice. If you're telling me there's lava on there, how are there no jalapenos? We need some sort of heat on there. I don't know what to think.
Chipotle and poblanos ain't cutting it. We need more than that. Like I hate these restaurants that are like, they call stuff like the burn your face off burger and stuff like that. And they're like, we put one little serrano pepper seed on it, and it's gonna complete. It's like, I want you to mess me up, man. I want it to be like, I want work the next day to be a little tough.
Exactly.
Well, all right. They've also got this Mad Love burger that they've had before, but they're re-bringing it back along with this lava queso burger. It's got, this is crazy too, avocado, candied bacon, jalapeno relish, cheddar and Parmesan crisp, and that's it. That's the items. But now that sounds not only delicious, but also with the jalapeno relish, that might be a little spicier than the lava burger.
Right. They should put that on the lava burger. The jalapeno relish. You're already making it. You might as well just throw it on the lava burger.
And how hip are you guys to candied bacon? Have you guys experienced this like just unbelievable delicious treat?
No, I never. You have, Kelly?
So good.
You have, Demetrius?
Yeah.
What am I missing? Oh my God, I've never had candied bacon.
It's bacon with like brown sugar caramelized on it.
Yes.
It's so good.
Oh,
First Watch has it.
Oh, really? I have to try some candied bacon. I've never tried it. What else, guys?
Unbelievable.
On that point, before we go to the next thing, I had a buddy that was a manager of a Red Robin for years. And you know how they do those endless steak fries?
Yes.
Okay.
He said people would go in there and like bring a bib and just sit there and like they thought it was like an open call for a challenge, like they were about to get a job or something. Like keep them coming, and it was like they had to like ask people to leave. They're like,
really?
You can't just sit here all day and eat fries, sir.
Why? People in Red Robin, they can eat enough fries to create the next potato famine.
I would say to you, sir, you shouldn't have used the word endless.
It's in the branding, you know,
right?
That's one of those stories you hear.
On American, I'm going to find the end of this.
Yeah. There's always those stories you hear where like somebody sued B-dubs for like, you know, it's not actually a wing, the boneless wings. That person would be like, it said endless, it wasn't, and then that guy would settle for like $4.6 million, and we'd all be like,
100%.
Maybe this guy's a genius.
Well,
the American dream.
That's
dream.
That's Demetrius's whole thing. Is like they aren't boneless wings. They're chunks.
They are.
chunks
They're
of
not
chicken.
wings. They're just chunks of chicken.
I'll tell you what. Hey,
It's
Demetrius, you need to start a YouTube channel because every time Corey and I review Buffalo Wild Wings, that's the comment. So you need to or maybe you can be our administrator in the comments and just go along with these people because they love that argument.
I have a question about this.
Yes.
The wings, the whole wings, like boneless wings debate. So people who call them wings, do they call the leg portion chicken legs? I've never heard anybody be like, can I get some chicken legs and chicken wings?
No, you know what they call them?
Thing or not?
It is so weird. They call them drums and flats. And people, and I never understood this, but evidently flats are more popular than drums.
Really?
I never understood that because a drum reminds me of a chicken leg, but and I just have a natural affinity towards chicken legs.
Yeah,
but I don't understand the flat part of the chicken wing. But people love them.
It's more of a pain.
Like it's.
I'm with you. I'm all about the drums. That's an easy move.
Yeah, yes. I like to feel like I'm a giant eating a piece of chicken.
I like the flats because it's thinner, so they get cooked more. So it's not like as gross as eating off of a bone and then
and you stick your tongue through them and push the meat out the other side and you go get the meat. That's a lot of work.
It's just easier and the meat's cooked. The meat's well done.
All right.
I've never thought of that. That's a good point.
Well,
good point.
You understand the meat's cooked just thoroughly on each piece of chicken. It has to be.
Well, no, not. Are you cooking them separately?
They all go in the same thing.
Right. Oh,
in the same fryer.
A drum is
They
thicker.
all cook this. They all cook the same.
I know, but it's thicker.
All right, guys. And
all cook the same.
The flats are done. Are more done.
It's the food report. Number 6 with cheese. One more, guys. Go ahead. What do you got?
All right, so we'll end on this. This one exactly. So Popeyes debuts new honey lemon pepper wings. They're exclusive on the app until the end of the month, and then April 1st they roll out. So the wing lineup is going to be honey barbecue, roasted garlic parm, signature hot, ghost pepper, and sweet and spicy with the new honey lemon pepper wings. So kind of rolling out here for March Madness, but man, people have really been on Popeye's wing game lately, like really saying they're just as good as anywhere.
Well, it surprises me that it took them so long to get in the wing game, considering they are a chicken place, but that's a new thing for them. Have you guys tried them yet or not?
We haven't done the honey lemon pepper wings yet. We're going to have to do that, but we've done some of the spicier ones, and Popeye's chicken is just so great. Like we've always talked about Popeye's, like the consistency between locations is like all over the place.
Yes.
But when you get a good good Popeyes in your neighborhood, like take out a mortgage and live there.
Make sure that place stays open.
Yeah, I love Popeyes.
It's a funny thing you say that though about location. The quality can vary. The attitude varies location to location as well. Like you never know what the attitude you're going to get from the workers depending on which location you're at when it comes to Popeyes. It is all over the map as well. It's crazy.
That's so true. We're pretty sure we found the best staff in the entire nation for Taco Bell. The Taco Bell we go to, they treat you like royalty. They are so polite and so nice every single. It's unbelievable. We are on a hype train trying to get Taco Bell to give every employee there a raise. It's a breath of fresh air to have nice fast food workers at this one location. It's unbelievable.
It really is
concerning. They might be AI or something.
What location?
Well, they're in Chicago.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, they're
you know. So if you guys want to drive 4.5 hours, they go to the Taco Bell. We'll buy lunch.
For Demetrius, it would be worth it. He would drive the 4.5 hours,
and I would show up and go. You know, they're transitioning you guys into a Chick-fil-A, right? There's no
you were
way
too nice for Taco Bell.
You're going to allow this kind of behavior to trickle through the company.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys, this is fun. It's the food report. These guys are amazing on social media all over the place. I get them on Facebook because I'm old school, but really their YouTube channel is huge. Number 6 with Cheese, Sean, and of course Toledo's own, the pride of Toledo, Corey Wagner. You guys,
let's go.
The pride of Toledo. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. You were awesome.
Thanks, Andrew.
Appreciate you, Andrew, for having us on. So much fun.
There it is, number 6 with Cheese.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Thaler on 1077 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. There's an accident at Central Avenue at Jackman Road, reported by Toledo Police. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 23 degrees and clear, and for your Thursday, March 21st, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 39. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 23. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Thaler on 1077 The Wolf.
Got to tell my friends over at State Line Sauce Company. If you need some hot sauce, it is the 419's best hot sauce. And if you haven't tried it yet, it is time to get sauced. They have all kinds of different flavors, one for you. Try 3 or 4 of them. Give them for gifts. They're local. You're buying local. You're supporting local. And they are amazing. The best hot sauce I put in my mouth because it's not only hot, but also it's got so much flavor. Bye, baby. Have a great day at school. All right. So check it out. State Line Sauce Company. $3 off your order if you go to their website, StatelineSauceCo.com. Check them out. It's time for you to get sauced with State Line Sauce Company.
Amy Davis. If you're wondering if you need a new furnace, Tom from Wojo's can send you in the right direction.
If you have PVC running out of the side of your house for your vent, it means you have a high efficient furnace already. If it's running good, I would just have it clean and checked. But if you have an older furnace with a metal vent going out of your chimney, you'll absolutely save money, and it will pay back in a shorter period of time by putting the 90% plus furnaces in.
So how do we get a hold of you?
419-693-3220 or on the web at wojosheating.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can check if you're paying too much for home insurance, because giving you options is the right thing to do.
Oh, you mean like when I let someone with less groceries go ahead in line? Sure, there's a part of me that thinks, if you only need 3 things, maybe go to a convenience store next time. And now they're sifting through coupons and my frozen foods are about to be not frozen.
But still, it's the right thing to do. So compare rates with Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
At Target, our prices for Easter are so low, you can put all your eggs in one basket. Surprise them with Target exclusive Favor Day treats, like our unique chocolate bunny and a cute basket, all from just $4. Add in some fun with a 6-pack of bubbles, 50-piece sidewalk chalk, and super soft stuffed animals, all from $5. And get great family picks with new Easter looks. It's easy with women's and girls' dresses for only $20 and under. Low prices on everything for Easter? Now that's Target.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the March Spring Sale, March 15th through the 25th, and get 35% off paints and stains with prices starting at $28.92. That means 35% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, get 35% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Attention Northwest Ohio. Do you have a job? Do you want to drive away in a brand new Kia today? It's your lucky day. It's time for Taylor Kia's double tax refund event. You heard right. Double your tax refund up to $8,000. No W-2 needed. Taylor Kia has all your favorite Kias on the ground and ready for immediate delivery. Make no payments until spring. Past credit problems? No problem. Get a fresh start at Taylor Kia. Financing options for every buyer. Plus, get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book value on any trade when we make a deal, regardless of condition. Now is the time to buy and save thousands. Double your tax refund up to $8,000 on a brand new Kia. No W-2 needed. It's that easy. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop in one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers with approved credit, all offers are mutually exclusive. Select new Kias. Offers expire 4/3/24.
We're here with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. And if you've got a side hustle, a small business, part of the gig economy, you need to hear this.
It's also a lot more difficult to get coverage for a new business if you didn't get coverage right when it started. For the exact reason that you said, if somebody's calling to get insurance because they already have a problem, that's happening way too often. There's companies who are looking to protect themselves, set everything up the right way, and those are low risk. They might have a claim, and companies are more than happy to take a chance on startup companies who are doing everything the right way. But somebody who's not doing it the right way, trying to skirt by, they're going to be higher risk, and the companies know that. And it can be difficult and maybe not even be able to get insurance because it wasn't started before the business. We'll be happy to go over it with you. We're never going to try to talk you into anything. We just want to make sure you have the information you need.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
Wow, I'm a morning person.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
I could not use a chatbot to write my wedding vows.
This is your official invite to Mattress Firm's
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty, and K2, the Baroness, is out today. But Renee, our good time gal from the East Side, is here. Time for a Gen Z report. This is so you can kind of connect with your kids. We try to help you guys out with some of the stuff that these guys are talking about. I have some Gen Z slang terms. If you want them, Jonesin. Everyone knows what Jonesin means, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It means like you're an addict, like you're craving it. Aggro, you know what aggro means? Because Demetrius, like a lot of times, like he'll be super aggro and like throwing people off.
Be very aggravating.
Short for aggressive.
That is not.
You're very aggro.
That is not. That's aggro.
I'm telling you, it's aggro. Aggro.
Well, that is dumb.
Why are you being so aggro right now?
Dude, if you couldn't have been more perfect. Jeez.
All I'm asking is get the word right. If you're gonna make it a word, then make it the word.
Dude.
Aggro is aggro culture.
Bro,
how about that?
Bro, you're aggro. You're aggroing
That
right
was
now.
good.
Hard.
You're
You're
Yeah, dumb.
It's like he's numb. Like, why is he numb?
Zilch,
zero, nada,
yeah, zonked out,
Tired.
out of commission, I'm zonked. I'm out of commission. Yeah,
That's how I was
whether
yesterday.
whether it's fatigue, drinking, drugs, plain boredom, whatever, you're just zonked. Zonked out. Wannabe. This is like a Gen X's poser, a noun or adjective to chastise someone for aspiring to be something other than who you are. You're a wannabe. Mellow or chill, of course. Mellow is chill. Wig out. Lose. We know all these.
These are our words. These are our words.
Right? They're just taking credit for it.
I know. I know all these words.
Right.
Wig out, brewski. We know what brewski is.
Oh my
Beer.
goodness. These are our words.
What about I don't know this? A leaf pepper. Boomers are using this phrase to describe tourists who come around during fall to enjoy the seasonal colors. A leaf pepper.
That just sounds like a racist word you use to describe black people who like foliage. Look at you, leaf peppers out here.
The New York Post says there's a social media trend right now. It's called hashtag no shampoo trend that teenage boys are using. Basically, experts that they're just going around just not washing their hair, and experts are saying not using shampoo could cause dandruff, stunt your hair growth, worsen scalp problems. So if your teen kid is doing the hashtag no shampoo
I don't
trend,
even think it's even like all that can happen to a female. I remember during COVID, obviously we weren't going nowhere, so I wouldn't wash my hair forever.
Yeah.
But my hair started like breaking and it was dry and it needs that condition.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Needs that. You know what I mean?
I know.
You don't know what I mean.
I woke up. I was like,
You don't know. You don't know.
My hair was just. I wasn't washing my hair. I wasn't going out nowhere. And then my hair started breaking, and then it was boogalooing, and then it started electric boogalooing.
And then it wigged out.
Yeah, like nothing because my hair don't get greasy; it gets dry. So then, when it's dry, it's gonna break.
That's mine.
So I'm like,
So I don't know if you noticed.
Take care of that now.
More of the Gen Z report. Facebook has had. Remember the poke? Remember you poke somebody? Well, they've had that feature buried for years. It's still there, but you have to search for it. Well, now it's being resurfaced. Gen Z is having a blast with it. So Facebook has now made it pretty much visible again, and Gen Z is loving to poke people. Man, they are into it.
I get poked.
So are you getting poked again?
That is
Where is it at?
everybody slides. That is like the hey girl.
Yeah.
In like Facebook Messenger.
Exactly.
When you poke a girl, it is not a like, hey, just wondering what you're up to. It's like, hey, do you think maybe eventually I can see you naked? That is what that means.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is now. And before, after people stopped getting poked, it turned into the hand wave. That little hand wave, like hey,
yeah.
like hey,
Yeah.
that you're poking.
By the way, they said that would
With my
happen.
Apollo finger.
I forgot about that.
What Renee is talking about with her hair, Demetrius, that will happen with your beard if you don't wash it.
Yeah,
So make
you
sure
know
wash
what?
it.
Make sure you
So
condition.
first of all,
I just got
and that's a real thing. Like I never knew how much responsibility this beard actually required. Like I remember the first time I got it trimmed, and the guy was like this. He goes, "So, did you blow dry it?" And I went, "What?" He goes, you know you got to blow dry it." I was like, "My face hair?" And he goes, "Yeah, you got to blow dry it." And then he's like, "There's oils and conditioners." He goes, "How often do you wash your beard?" I went, "Well, when the soap runs through it after I wash my face." And I said, he goes, No, you got to. There's conditioner, there's beard soap and stuff. And I was like, "Really?" And now I have
any of that.
I have like a hair dryer,
Oh
which
my God.
if people
And Minnie,
like-
it's a little
like-
tiny
like
one?
a little
Oh,
tiny
so
one. It
cute.
goes,
Right. I mean, think about it. Like if I just let my hair air dryer, it's crazy. So
I know
can you
mine
imagine?
is. That's why I cover my waist because I let that air dry. It's everywhere.
Hey. All right. Gen Z report. Dermatologists are saying
ridiculous.
there's a new trend for kids called the Sephora trend, the Sephora kid trend. Have you guys heard of this?
Sephora, the makeup.
Sephora, not Safari. Sephora kid trend.
Is that where we drop them off in the jungle and see how long they survive? It's the Safari kid trend. We just drop you off and see.
No, what it is it's tweens that are obsessed with skincare. Their curiosity for all kinds of creams and gels and face masks and facial peels has even earned them the viral moniker Sephora Kids. And skin experts are applauding the fact that kids as young as 8 years old appear to be invested in taking care of their skin. The evidence is all over social media at the time. They're concerned these young got it in a risky way, though, from what they're buying to what they're buying to where they're buying it at, and causing unnecessary damage such as rashes, allergic reactions, or even skin burns. So there's good and bad, but this new Sephora Kid trend is hot right now.
My girlfriend was talking about that, and she buys her daughter now skincare, which cost a gazillion. I was shocked how much she's spending on her 10-year-old to take care of
First
her
of all,
skin.
you have the skin that everybody's trying to get.
Right.
No, I'm not buying a 10-year-old skincare.
Like
your skin is perfect.
$60.
What we need to do, and 9 times out of 10, it's acne medication, but your skin is perfect as a child. Where have you ever heard rough as a baby's ass? Never. It's not a thing.
Smooth, right?
It's smooth. Like you have the skin of a 12-year-old. Oh my God, thank you. But no one's ever looked at a 12-year-old and said, "Wow, you have the skin of an 8-year-old."
Well, but I'm wondering though, if you're starting to take care of it when it's still good, maybe it never goes bad. Maybe your skin will be perfect your whole life if you start when it's good.
And
like
that's
most
what
people
the
started as a
skincare industry would love you to
Yeah,
think.
I know, but
I would much rather get you hooked at 8 and know that I have you until 79.
I mean, I should have been doing Botox since I've been 20, so I can see it a little bit.
Unreal. No, you shouldn't have. It's botulism in your face.
Yeah, that will keep my face looking 20. Have you looked at my face?
Botulism.
It's looking old.
No, it's not. All right, Gen Z report: young adults only understand about 44% of the tax filing process. Oh, girl, that's about me too. 44% is probably high. That why do they make it so hard? It's like, dude, no, this is what it. Don't get me started.
Well, don't get me started. I don't
Right?
understand how
We shouldn't need somebody.
How I pay income tax and then I'm already taxed, and then I got to pay sales tax, and then on top of that, you tax me on. It's just I don't. How does the money work? Make the math.
It needs to be a consumption tax. That way, everyone's paying on what they get, and everyone's paying their fair share, and it's all good. And I don't know, man. It's the rich is screwing the rest of us, and it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, that is the Gen Z report for today. What do you mean? We're talking about skincare and
ended on taxes.
Oh,
Found out you got a bush and furniture. Weather center.
Damn right. There's a grown man here. Know that. You will not ever question whether or not I am grown. Damn.
I think you
Right.
No, that's crazy. I just see Demetrius standing in the mirror with like,
Why are you
blow drying his beard.
Why are you thinking about that?
That is 1970s from the waist down. I look like Dr. J in his prime.
Wow. What is going on?
He's not getting no dates this week.
Yeah, no woman wants to see your Tina Turner. Get out of here.
Left a good job in the city, working on my hand every night and day.
Keep on turning.
Oh,
Proud Harry, keep on burning.
Proud Harry.
Rolling down the river.
Proud Harry, keep on turning.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor at 1077 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. There's an accident at Central Avenue at Jackman Road, reported by police. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 23 degrees and clear, and for your Thursday, March 21st, there will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 39, and for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 23. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 1077 The Wolf.
Beauty semi-annual beauty event is happening now. Unleash your love for beauty with 50% off daily beauty steals on hair, skin, makeup, and fragrance. Shop your favorite brands like Tarte and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Plus, grab perfect hair care pairs from brands like Redken and Olaplex. And check out new arrivals from brands like Charlotte Tilbury and Dyson. Shop the Ulta Beauty semi-annual beauty event online, in-store, or try pickup today. Now through March 28th. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful. Conditions apply.
Glass City Canine are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies. We focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. Schedule a free, no-obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back.
It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, let's get out of here. With Audible, we could root for a lone astronaut as he tries to save Earth from disaster. Maybe go for a run with the founder of the world's biggest sneaker brand. We could get the tea on the real-life media mogul succession drama. Or find out what life is really like for an Oscar-winning actress. I mean, with Audible, we could go anywhere. There's more to imagine when we listen. Hear the latest audiobooks, podcasts, and originals at audible.com.
Is switching your wireless service to Total by Verizon easy? Totalmente. And you get unlimited 5G data, $25 a line for 4 lines on the unlimited plan, at an amazing price with no contract.
Got to tell my friends over Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Their concept, simple. They family owned. You're going to shop at the rest, and you're going to buy from them because they have the guaranteed lowest prices. Furniture Palace. I'm telling you, there's no other place to buy furniture. I promise. They have 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online, FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med One Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med One Care has all the answers and more. Med One Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med One Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med One Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med One Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med One Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey. Wish I wasn't going to Columbus, and I wish I was going to California, Rancho Santa Susana Ranch in Simi Valley, California. You know why? Today is the 50th anniversary of Little House on the Prairie. So they're having a whole experience. You get to go, you go there. What? You can get a 1-day pass or a 3-day pass. You can go on location and tour the entire ranch, the house where the Ingalls were at, the old schoolhouse. I think that'd be so cool.
Little House on the Prairie was pretty cool.
I loved
50
that show.
years ago.
Nellie
Really?
was my favorite.
Of course they just showed her. They just showed her.
You know, the only thing I remember is Albert fighting that morphine addiction.
Really?
Like, oh my God, it was shaking. They cold turkeyed that boy. It was horrible. Horrible. Albert went off to the big city, came back a morphine addict.
See,
and then Walnut Grove got him straight.
I didn't watch Little House on the Prairie, but we watched the Waltons.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then, you had to watch both. If you watch one, you had to watch
I don't know why.
I don't know. There's something culty and incestuous about the Waltons. I didn't like the way they had to say goodnight to one another at the
Night
end.
now, boy.
Yeah,
Night,
everyone was
Susan.
just checking in. Just where are you?
Good night, Steve. Why you in my room, Susan?
Why you get there? I said good night.
Oh my goodness.
They just turned to Tawdry, girl. They just turned to Tawdry.
What is it? What is like the old school, like not even like 70s, 80s, like old school show? Like I still remember Bonanza. I don't think I watched it when it was live, but I remember the reruns. Bonanza was a great Western.
Bonanza.
Nobody remembers Bonanza.
I remember.
Do you?
I remember the Rifleman. I remember Have Gun Will Travel. He's the.
There was one called Wagon Train. I remember watching old black and white westerns when I would get home from school, like on rerun. When I'd get home from school, like I'd do that, and then I'd watch the Mickey Mouse Club too. Was it?
Yes.
So
Gunsmoke.
I go back
Miss
and
Kitty.
like hee-haw.
Hee-haw?
Oh my God.
The whole girl.
Hee-haw.
I love me. Let me just tell you, like, Ballou, Texas, population 322. Salute.
And Minnie Pearl with her price tag hanging from her
Oh,
head.
I was thinking about that. Oh my God. Everybody had bib overalls.
Where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone.
Oh my God, he pulled that out of his head.
Yeah, you did, man. Wow. I used to love television. God, it was so
Dude, I watched the
magical.
Lawrence Welk show, man.
Oh,
A 1 and a 2. I watched. This is how dumb I am. I was in the hospital. Remember when I was in the hospital for like 4 days because my blood sugar was like 400. And when they first admitted me, I sat there for an hour and watched a Lawrence Welk infomercial.
Right.
They were selling like the Lawrence Welk stuff, but they were doing a bunch of the show.
Yeah.
And nurses walk in like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This is just so interesting to me. I don't know."
That's how the Carol Burnett thing got me. Carol Burnett, like I thought it was the show, but it was really just her DVD releases. And they're
So they start watching
I'm
it?
like watching it, and then they cut and they go, "You could watch the rest of this if you just order the DVD compilation."
My God.
Like,
oh,
that's
dude.
why I love it. You go into any gay man that's over 50, 55 years old, he's got the best of Norma Simmer album in his collection. Every single queen has it, honey. Norma Simmer. You remember her?
The
She's
hell?
one like it's always flowy dress. She sang more operatic style on the Lawrence Welk show. She was fabulous.
She's
Fabulous.
on the Lawrence Welk show. I got you.
She was
They said that Lawrence. I watched that infomercial. they said that Lawrence he had a ton of people and he paid them really well, and that they're like when the show started to go south in the 70s, like the ratings started to die or whatever, and they're like, "Lawrence, you got to cut these people. I have been with them for 30 years. I am not cutting them," and like he wouldn't cut his staff, and they all went down with the ship together. So they went to syndication.
He had a lot of them. Bobby and Sissy. Oh, they were cute, honey. Mhm.
All right, why don't you bring it home for us, Steve? What do you got in sleaze?
All right, you guys. So Kathy Griffin has hired a private investigator to track down her husband. Why? So she can serve him divorce papers.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was still Frank Gifford.
No, this is Kathy. This is Kathy Griffin, not Kathy Lee Gifford.
Oh Lord.
I'm like,
remember that song.
I'm like,
from
you,
Yeehaw, but he
I'm like, that
couldn't
guy,
remember which one it was.
that guy, shame on him for taking her money. He knows exactly where that dude is. He's dead.
Oh, poor Kathy Griffin. See, now she's
Poor.
trying to find him to serve him divorce papers. I would think being married to Kathy Griffin, you'd have to find him just to
admit it.
Oh my God.
She's had the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
She's
I
had
don't even
issues,
think she
but
blinks.
She's had a lot of health issues though too. I love Kathy Griffin. She's fun. I saw her at the.
I do too.
I saw her at Stranahan. She's funny.
I saw Columbus Pride. She was fabulous.
Queens love her.
Yeah, she's
Like,
big in the Queens
she's- yeah.
community. What else, Steve?
Okay, so first, Richard Simmons freaked the world out by saying he was dying when he wasn't really dying. Then yesterday, he freaked us out again by saying he has skin cancer. So in a post on his Facebook page, Richard said he went to his dermatologist after finding a strange-looking bump under his right eye. And it was indeed basal cell carcinoma. So the cancer cells had to be burned off, and it took 2 appointments, but they got it all. Now, Richard says, I know some of you reading this have had cancer or have known someone in your life who have had cancer. Promise me you will see your doctor and get a complete checkup. So there you go.
He's doing too much.
Words
Like
of wisdom.
you can't be dead silent and then come back with like all these medical issues.
Yeah,
Like you got to ease me into this.
For
Richard.
for a decade, he was like non-existent on social media. Now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
he's posting every day, and
I'm like, now cancer? Come on now.
Maybe him and Pauly Shore have bonded.
Let's hope not.
maybe I don't know.
Did that movie get picked up? Whatever happened
I
to
don't
that?
The short, I don't know. The short was at a film festival, and I don't think it got picked. I don't think
it did.
I don't know. I really don't know the answer, to be honest with you. I do want to.
Can you find that out for me?
I will find. I will.
Thank
I'll
you, Andrew.
text Polly as soon as we're done. One more, Steve.
Sure. So I don't know if any of you guys have been to this place, but Garth Brooks has spent a lot of time working on his new bar, Friends in Low Place, that opened in Nashville this month. But according to early reviews, some people think it kind of sucks. So a few of the complaints were that it was way too expensive. The food wasn't great, and it didn't feel like a country bar. Now, some lady mentioned paying $37 for 2 drinks. And one guy said, this is certainly no honky-tonk bar. Looks like a club in New York City. So, but the major complaint sprinkled into a lot of this was the music choice. So one woman said that she was very disappointed. It was not country at all. It was more hipster music the whole time. And another lady was offended that they were playing apple bottom jeans. So I don't. Ooh, so I don't know if Garth Brooks is such a Flo Rida fan. But hey,
Sometimes when
do
they're
what you do. Do what you do.
sometimes when they're swapping out bands, then they have DJ music
Yeah,
playing or
to
whatever.
keep the hype up.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
But
people are so dumb.
But-
Look,
Garth Brooks
and-
hasn't been in the bar scene forever. He knows Vegas.
And
Like he's not like Luke Bryant. He's not like any of those other like young
he's not-
country
I mean, he's
cats
not even touring.
that opened up a bar. They know what bars are.
Right.
When's the last time Garth Brooks has been in a bar?
Yeah, it's been
And-
a minute.
$32 in a busy area
37.
of $37, but was that with the tip?
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
So-
People exaggerate.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's like a normal price unless you
Look.
order beer, but beer is still going to be $10.
If you go to if you go to a this is what they call like you're going to a Margaritaville or you're going to a Hollywood what's that place, the Planet Hollywood. I mean, this is a tourist, but you're going to a tourist place. The food's going to be average because you're going there because you're hoping to see Garth Brooks there. The drinks are going to be expensive,
Like,
and that's what it is.
and
It's a tourist place.
the last time I was in Vegas, it was $32 for a drink in a solo cup.
What?
At the Flamingo in Vegas. $32 at the Flamingo.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
No.
Renee would know.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you look me in the eye? How can you say that so boldly?
Because-
I would mumble that under my breath. I would be so ashamed. Like, I'm sorry, but this is like $32. I'm so sorry.
But what would you do?
What?
Flask.
Are you gonna,
Flask.
if you're sitting there all day at the pool,
Do you know what
are
I
you not
did?
drinking?
Do you know what I did when I went to Vegas? I went to Rite Aid because Rite Aid has liquor
No,
stores in
They
it.
check your
And-
bag at the Flamingo. They check
Well,
every
That's
each
why
and
I don't stay at
everybody's
the
bag.
Flamingo. I stay at some place that don't check your bag.
I can tell you that that's true. We went there for Renee's 40th, and one of her friends had a pouch that he put in his swim shorts.
It was a G string.
Yeah, vodka.
It was like a flask, a G-string flask. He filled it up with vodka for us, went through the line, and then went into the bathroom, took it off.
And
that's what we drank out of all day until it went
And this is
empty.
how he's filling up the drinks.
He was.
My God.
So it was just, I mean, you got it. And that was when our drinks were only $17 for a solo cup.
And that day, I couldn't get up. I slept through almost dinner, and Renee called me like 5 times and said, "Get up and get my T-shirt on and meet me at the Western Bar."
Oh my God.
Y'all doing too much.
Right.
That was so funny.
That was fun.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Wow.
That is Steve Sleeves, brought to you by our good friends over at Cocina de Carlos. Today is the day to get you some Mexican buffet. 11 o'clock today, Cocina de Carlos at Kroger Plaza in Perrysburg. You want some chips, some salsa, some guacamole, some queso fondillo, some fajitas. 3 locations: Cocina in Perrysburg, Cocina de Carlos in Waterville, and Lupita's in downtown Perrysburg. All right, that's it. That's the show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow for Friday's show. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, Nationwide Auto Finance has multiple ways to finance you, like our